Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Oh, man. Almost didn't make it, man. Almost didn't make it. What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 216. 216 is the number of the episode for all the folks that are keeping track. And boy, man, I mean, I hope that this is a juicy show today. So before we get into anything, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And, of course, for all you fat jelly-ass ham-bones that are too goddamn lazy to open up another freaking window on your browser, we got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player right there. See all those little Google Plus buttons, Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons? Use and abuse those freaking buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Anyway, for all the folks that are wondering where the chat is, there is no more chat room. Do you understand that? I have ended the chat because, unfortunately, I have too many people that tweet me up and email me saying, hey, Ghost, you know, every time I listen to your show and you have the chat room available, those bastards that spam nothing but loser-ass sentence fragment-ridden garbage crash my computer. And we've gotten a habitual amount of those types of complaints, so I'm not even going to bother with it, all right? Go find your own chat room. And for all you people that are pissed off about it, screw you on Twitter, all right? If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Think I give a crap? Jesus Christ. Anyway, for all you folks that want to interact with the show, go ahead and tweet at me, Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, no hyphens. Ghost Politics is the name on Twitter. And anyway, Jesus Christ, I mean, I know that it's been since last Taco Tuesday since I've had a broadcast, folks, but you know, once again, I've got a lot of work to do in my own personal financial life, and I've got some work to do as it relates to certain operations that the capitalist army is conducting itself in, and I want to extend my sincerest apologies to all the folks that are out there expecting shows when, unfortunately, there isn't a show, so my apologies, all right? But, hey, you have to understand, I mean, I do have a freaking life out here, you understand? I mean, I can't just neglect responsibilities, baby, and not to mention that I've been making some decent freaking capital out here on this freaking bull market. I mean, good God! I hope all the true capitalists out there are riding this bull wave, for Christ's sake. We fell flat today, we did fall flat today, so let's just go ahead and, say that, people were selling off today, to say the least. Not to mention the housing data numbers, the Case-Shiller Index report making the suggestion that we're not going to see a housing recovery in our lifetimes, probably had something to do with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That probably had something to do with it. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get through the markets because we got so many things to talk about, and I think that everybody who's been following me on Twitter knows what I'm talking about. All right? And before we get into that, let's just go ahead and get through these markets, shall we? All right? Anyway, what do we got here? We got the Dow Jones Industrials. Wait a minute. Where the hell am I at, engineer? Can you put the goddamn shit on the screen, please? See, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cursing. But can you put the thing on the screen here, please? I'm giddy here. I want to get to the rest of the show, all right? As you can see, the engineer is in a bad mood because we don't see eye to eye on this Trayvon Martin case. So, hey, just do your job, all right there, pal? Anyway. Now, yeah, thank you. Putting it on the screen. Thank you very much. Dow Jones Industrials was down today, all right? It was down 43.90 points, a decrease of 0.33%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 13,197.73 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. I mean, it feels good to say that, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, we're way beyond, like, it's, beyond 13,000 for the Dow Jones Industrials. I was expecting this this past January, for Christ's sake. But, of course, we have this helter-skelter situation on the market out here, which has these goddamn investors all skittish. You know what I mean? They're impulsive. They're buying and selling based upon news, based upon earnings, based upon data. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's get back to the damn markets. I want to get through these things, all right? Anyway, S&P 500 is down 3.99 points, a percentage decrease of 0.28%, closing out the S&P at 1,412.52 points for the S&P 500. I mean, even though it was a down day today, I mean, look at this. I mean, we've got over 1,400 S&P, we've got over 13,000 Dow Jones Industrials, and take a look at the NASDAQ, baby. Oh, my God, it's starting to look a little bit like the 90s. Oh, the little long day. Anyway, the NASDAQ is down. Like I said, everything's flat today, 2.22 points, a percentage decrease of 0.07% on the day, closing out the NASDAQ at, get this, man, get this, 3,120.35 points for the NASDAQ. I mean, come on, man. Like, I mean, that's all I got to say is, come on, Maine, is all I got to say. Come on, Maine. I'm telling you, that's why I've been taking the time off, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'm out here, not only am I taking profits, for Christ's sake, I'm maneuvering other financial situations in my personal life, man, making serious money and living lavish because of it, because that's what capitalism is all about, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to our European brethren across the pond. Oh, yes, the FTSE 100. Oh, yes, it's down 33.15 points. A percentage decrease, just screw it with the accent, 0.56% decrease on the day, closing out the FTSE at 5,869.55 points for the FTSE 100. Hey, I'm sorry, man. You know, the reason that I don't want to sit here and do the whole rigmarole with the English accent is because I actually have a lot of capitalist army operatives that are from that side of the pond, and I want to say what's up to them. And, it's not very nice when you sit over here and you try to mimic a group of folks and, oh, yes, I'm the Englishman. Oh, yes, look at me. I'm the best the UK has to offer. I'm the best the UK has to offer. You know what I mean? Anyway. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to get through these freaking markets here. Let's get to the freaking, Schlagen, Volkswagen. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about the DAX index, all right? What was it? Down 0.33 points, a percentage decrease of, there wasn't much of a percentage decrease, closing out at 7,000. 7,078.90 points for the DAX index. And let's just get right to the commodities, man. I mean, I want to hurry up. I'm sorry for the capitalists that are out there that are like, want a little bit more analysis. But my apologies, man, because, I mean, we've got some serious subject matters to talk about. And let me tell you, I've got some serious subject matters to talk about. All right? And I want to take your calls. I want to hear what the hell you have to say about this. Anyway, let's get to the commodities, shall we? Energy. Brent crude futures down 43 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.34% on the day, closing out Brent crude at $125.22 per barrel of Brent crude oil. And, of course, for all you ass clowns that don't know what Brent crude is, it's the oil that's shipped off and consumed by Europe and Asia. Anyway, gasoline futures are down $2.75, a percentage decrease of 0.27% on the day. I wonder if that's going to be reflected at the pump, huh? Anyway, heating oil futures also down today, $1.88, a percentage decrease of 0.58% on the day. All-around sell-off in the market today, just an all-around sell-off. Although I have an inkling that we may see a big-time rally in tomorrow's market. And the reason I'm suggesting this is because Ben Bernanke is actually going to be interviewed this evening by Diane Sawyer, of all people. And he's going to actually talk about a little bit of optimistic with a little bit of pessimistic peppering on his analysis of the American economy. And he may allude to some suggestions that quantitative easing 3 may be looming. So I'm expecting a Bernanke bounce tomorrow, unless he says something ridiculous tonight on the Diane Sawyer interview. So be on the lookout for that. For all you economic dorks, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm an economics dork, so, don't sit over there looking at me cross-eyed about it. Anyway, let's get back to the freaking markets here. We've got natural gas down 2 cents, all right, a percentage decrease of 1.21% on the day. We've got WTI sweet crude, that's the crude oil that's consumed by North America. It is down 25 cents today, a percentage decrease of 0.23%, closing out WTI at $106.78 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Now, let me tell you something, folks. As we continue, all right, as we continue forward, potentially having some unrest, military theater, something happening in the Middle East. I'm telling you this right now, we're going to see this WTI take off. We're going to see this WTI sweet crude take off, and it could literally throw a wrench in whatever fledgling growth that is supposedly bestowed upon our economy, according to Bernanke. I mean, he's going to say tonight, believe it or not, I've actually read some of the transcripts that are coming out here. He's actually going to say tonight that, the energy prices are not going to have that much of an effect on the outcome of the economy. You know that? It's not going to have that much of an effect. Oh, yeah? Oh, I'd like to see that when some kind of goddamn military theater is happening in the damn Middle East. If freaking Israel attacks Iran, if we attack Iran, if somebody attacks Israel, if the freaking Arab Spring resurrects itself by some chance. I mean, any of these things could legitimately throw another wrench into these already heightened gas prices and oil prices. And I strongly advise people to, keep their ears and eyes glued to any potential news media as it relates to this region, because it could affect your bottom line as far as your personal finances are concerned. That's why I always tell people, even if you don't understand the markets, you want to keep up with the price of WTI sweet crude, because it's going to be a gauge point on what you're going to potentially pay for not only prices at the gas pump, but prices for products on the shelves. Because the higher these damn prices in energy goes, that means the more you're going to pay for products on the supermarket shelves, for products in the damn shopping malls. Because, hey, those products got to be shipped from point A to point B, for Christ's sake, and they got to use some mode of transportation, and that mode of transportation utilizes gas, utilizes petroleum, utilizes oil. So that's why I always tell people, even if you don't understand what I'm talking about, keep up to date with WTI, all right? You milky lickers. Anyway, let's get to agriculture, all right? Scroll it down, engineer, scroll it down. All right, we got canola futures down $1.20, a percentage decrease of 0.20%. Cocoa, as we approach the Easter, what is it? I don't know, when is Easter? Next week or something? To 2 weeks? I don't even know. I don't care. You know what I mean? I didn't get the ashes. I've been eating meat on Friday, so I don't really keep up with that sort of thing. But anyway, as Easter approaches, we're seeing a run on chocolate because of all the chocolate bunnies and that little, what's that stupid little commercial with the freaking egg? You know, with all due respect to my English brethren, what the hell was that about? What is that shit? Excuse my French, what is that crap? Excuse me, I got to stop cursing out here. I mean, what is that crap? You know, it's like some chocolate egg, and when you crack it open, it looks like some freaking yolk or something. What is that crap? Stop selling it to us, is what I'm saying. Stop doing it. Anyway, let me get to the freaking cocoa. Anyway, it's up $25, all right, a percentage increase of 1.07% on the day, for Christ's sake, all right? Anyway, let's continue going to coffee. Coffee. Anyway, for all you jerk dicks that, you know, have to get coffee every morning and you use it as an excuse for why you're such a jerk, you know, and I keep saying this, and I always run it. Every morning I always run into these people, you know. Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. You know, don't talk to me. Let's have my coffee, dude. Just don't talk to me. Shut up, all right? Just shut up. Hey, I know life sucks. Deal with it, asshole, all right? Stop trying to sit over here and try to, you know, I need some coffee, dude. Just deal with it, all right? I don't need no freaking coffee. I'm naturally energized. Do you understand that? Well, I need 4 hours of sleep minimum, and I'm naturally energized to work for freaking 15 to 18 hours. That's the way it should be, for Christ's sake. I don't need no freaking coffee. You know what I mean? Hey, dude, just don't talk to me unless I have my coffee. You don't understand how bad that pisses me off. You know what I mean? Oh, no, seriously, you don't understand how bad that chaps my ass, for Christ's sake. And here we go. Here we go with the un-American tweets, for Christ's sake. You know, every time I run through the goddamn coffee prices in commodities, they always chant, I'm un-American. Oh, you're un-American, Ghost, for not drinking coffee. Idiots. Coffee is not even made in America, you fucking... It's not even made in America, dicks, all right? It's made by some Mexican in South America with his donkey named Juan Valdez, you stupid morons. Anyway, coffee. Anyway, for all you idiots that drink it, it's going to cost you a lot more, baby, because it is up $8.55 today. Get this, an increase of 4.78% on the day for coffee. Let me repeat that again. An increase of 4.78% on the day for coffee. Are you kidding me? I'm glad I don't drink that crap. Give me a break. Freaking coffee. Anyway, let's get to another commodity. We got corn. Corn is down today, $7, a percentage decrease of 1.10% on the day. You know, I'm starting to see the low corn prices that I was bitching for years about. And I almost feel like maybe some of them dumb bureaucrats out there in Washington listened to this broadcast and heard how ridiculous the corn ethanol subsidy was, and how it not only was it increasing the amount of money that people paid for corn, but if you look at the ingredients of most products that are on the supermarket shelves, they utilize something called high fructose corn syrup for a substitute for sugar. So if corn prices are up the roof, then everything that utilizes corn as a component is going to go up as well. So that's why, I would use, if you go back to the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost and listen to some of the old episodes, I mean, every time I would go over this damn market, I'd be bitching and moaning about the freaking corn ethanol subsidy that our government was doing. Well, now that it's gone, we're seeing the prices come back down at corn, and I liked it. I appreciate it. It's about time something went right, for Christ's sake. Anyway, where the hell else am I? Where am I at, engineer? All right, cotton is up. $1.68, a percentage increase of 1.85% on the day. We've got wheat futures down, good Lord, $19.25, a percentage decrease of 2.72% on the day. Man, wheat is down, huh? We got sugar down also, 48 cents. That's a percentage decrease of 1.94% on the day. We've got lumber down 50 cents. That's a percentage decrease of 19% on the day. We've got soybean futures down $9.75. That's a percentage decrease of 0.71%. Oat futures are up. You know, after all that red I just went through, here we got oat up $7.25. That's a percentage increase of 2.18% on the day. We've got soybean oil futures down 33 cents. And it looks like the bull-nosed bull dykes didn't come out to check out the freshly cut pieces of wool because the wool futures are unchanged today. Wool futures are unchanged. And I don't know why they would be unchanged. I mean, didn't Rosie O'Donnell get fired from Oprah, like the O Network or something? Huh? I mean, are you kidding me? Hey. I mean, did you see that? I don't watch the O Network, so to be honest with you. Well, I take it back, all right? I do watch Dr. Phil. I think that guy's hilarious. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Dr. Phil, you're talking about a genuine entertainer, or like a genuine character. You know, like you know, this guy actually. I know he's full of shit. I know he's full of crap, but he tries. I mean, he actually brings it off like he cares. Is what I'm saying. I mean, it's just so funny to me how he's able to just juice emotion off the most ridiculous, mundane topics, and the guy actually passes off like he gives a crap. I mean, it's just beautiful. And I see him on the interviews at late night shows, and he even alludes that he's even a bunch of shit. I mean, I like Dr. Phil, but anyway, Rosie O'Donnell canceled from the O Network. Remember when Oprah was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sign Rosie, and she's gonna bring my stupid little dumbass network into some kind of flourishing." It did nothing. She forced Rosie to go out there and, this is a business, and, we can no longer do the Rosie O'Donnell show on the O Network because none of you bastards are watching. You know, none of you people are watching, bastards, and I hate all of you. I don't know if you saw that, you know what I mean? Anyway, and people that are sitting here giving me crap for watching Dr. Phil, you watch it yourself and then you come back to me, all right? I mean, the guy is freaking brilliant. He's brilliant, man. I mean, he acts like he cares. He genuinely looks like he cares, but I know he doesn't, all right? I mean, that's what gets it. And then, like, when he tries to give his advice is like, "You're fat, you're stupid, you're dumb, you need to get off your ass, you need to get out there and get a job." I mean, just literally, just complete and utter ridicule is this guy's therapy. You know what I mean? I'm serious, like complete and utter beratement, for Christ's sake. You know, you're doing drugs because you're a pathetic loser. And the only way you're going to be able to get off drugs is if you come with me right now so I can put you in a rehab for 6 months. Yeah, he has rehabs for 6 months. Can you believe that? No, none of this, step-by-step 3-week nonsense. No, he throws you in like a freaking prison or something if you want to get off drugs and utilize his show as a venue to do it. You know what I mean? You're going to do it right now. If not, we're just going to throw you right back on the street where you belong. Anyway, I didn't mean to go off on that tirade about Dr. Phil. I just, much props to Dr. Phil, seriously. He's funny. He's hilarious. I mean, when I'm inebriated after a good night of drinking out here on 6th Street, I like watching a Dr. Phil, you know what I mean, late night Dr. Phil, for Christ's sake. Yeah, today, we're going to talk to a woman who actually stuffed her fat face to make herself 750 pounds. So we wheeled her ass into the studio today, and we're going to try to see if we can cut some fat off this ham bone. I mean, seriously, man, this is a great show. I mean, it sounds like Dr. Phil paid me to say this. He didn't. It's funny. It's great. I'm sorry. Let me move on, for Christ's sake. I mean, you see you people on Twitter making me talk about crap that it's not even relevant. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on, all right? Let's move on. That's right. Let's get to the medals, shall we? The medals. Let's get get to the goddamn metals. Anyway, copper is down today, $2.40, a percentage decrease of 0.62% on the day, and that's typical. I mean, we saw a decrease in equities, and equities seem to be somewhat of a marker or a precursor of whether or not you're going to see gains in copper. You know, and that's, of course, because copper is a major component to a lot of industrial widgets, appliances, so on and so forth. Anyway, gold. Let's get to gold here. Gold is down $5.40, a percentage decrease of 0.32% on the day, closing out gold at $1,682.80 per troy ounce of gold today. You know, and people are asking me and tweeting at me, "Hey, Ghost, what the hell? What gives with the metals? Why are they retracting?" They're retracting because Ben Bernanke is saying that he's going to potentially raise interest rates in 2013. I mean, this is in complete opposition to what he said this past September when he alluded to the fact that he was going to keep the current interest rates at these current levels until 2014. So the reason that, you know, him suggesting or alluding that he's going to raise interest rates, decrease the amount of the value of the metals, is because that's what it's supposed to do. You know, I mean, you know, when you call back all those outstanding currency notes that the Federal Reserve and the government printed out by heightening interest rates, you leave less paper money floating out in the general currency circulation. And when that happens, the price of gold actually goes down, the price of silver actually goes down, not necessarily because it loses value, but because the dollar gains value. And when the dollar gains value, that's when things start going down in price, believe it or not. Because the dollar is worth more. You know, it's worth more. It has more buying power. It has more value. So anyway, in my personal opinion, I think that this is temporary. Even if the Federal Reserve raises interest rates in 2013, it doesn't mean that the government's going to stop spending money. On the contrary, if you take a look at all the government initiatives out here, not only are they spending more money, they're growing government, they're adding regulation. I mean, they're adding more bureaucratic seats to the bureaucratic reign of systematic power, and all this costs more and more money. So, you know, even if you raise interest rates, you're still going to have to print out the money that's obligated to pay out all these bureaucratic systems and all these programs and all these government expenditures. And in my personal opinion, that's a recipe for disaster. All right? It's just a freaking recipe for disaster. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue going, for Christ's sake. All right, we got silver. Silver's down 18 cents today. A percentage decrease of 0.55% on the day, closing out silver at $32.57 per troy ounce of silver. All right? Now, you have to understand, once again, that these are temporary retractions because unless the government stops spending, these interest rate hikes aren't really going to have that much effect on the buying power of the dollar. All right, I mean, you can raise them all night long, but if the damn government continues to spend money that we don't have, the dollar's value is going to be nothing. I mean, what we need to do so we can have a recipe for a ripe economy, you know, for some actual growth is, and I've said this time and time again, you got to expand the base while lowering personal income and corporate income taxes. All right, you got to broaden the tax base while at the same time bringing personal income and corporate taxes down. All right? Kind of like what Dave Cameron's doing over there across the pond in England, for Christ's sake, and in the UK, excuse me. You know, I can't believe that, you know, Barack Obama and Dave Cameron, they have these powwows, you know, they have these, crumpets and tea, and they discuss whatever the hell they discuss, and they're in complete opposition economically. I don't get it. And moreover, not only do you have to, you know, broaden the tax base, lower the taxes on personal and corporate, but you also have to cut freaking spending, morons. You got to cut it. Not cosmetic cuts, real cuts. You know, real austerity measures. You know, that's a very popular word as it relates to Europe. Well, that needs to be popular right here in America because that's what we need. All right? You put that into play, I guarantee you are going to have a ripe economy for economic growth. And moreover, let's loosen up these regulations that are preventing entrepreneurs from starting up certain businesses and companies or innovating products, so on and so forth, all right? Get the government out of the private sector. How about that? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's hurry up. I'm almost done. All right, let's get to livestock, all right? Live cattle futures are up today, 92 cents, a percentage increase of 0.76% on the day, closing, I'm sick of this particular commodity going up, you know, and the reason we're going to start seeing more and more increases in livestock is because, remember China? Remember when that vice president came over here and visited, you know, the heir apparent to the Chinese systematic bureaucracy over there? He was inking deals in the heartland of America. Why was he inking deals? Because China wants to eat beef. They want to eat American beef. You know what I mean? And this is what's really going to cause a lot of these commodities, especially livestock, to go up because a lot of these folks in the heartland are no longer producing agriculture for America. They're now producing it for other global forces out here, you know? I mean, why do you think China comes down to ink these deals? They ink the deals because they pre-buy the yield of whatever these producers make. Pre-buy it. I mean, you know, there's a pecan farmer out here in Texas, all right, last year that literally had he had half of his goddamn pecan yield pre-bought by the Chinese in a pre-done deal. So that left only half of the farmer's yield to put on the market, and that's why you see such high prices in that particular sector. Have you ever, I mean, during the holidays, did you go and try to buy yourself a cup of pecans to make pecan pie? You couldn't even make pecan pie without dropping like $10 freaking for like a freaking cup of pecans, for Christ's sake. Anyway, it's a disgrace. It's really what's happening is really a disgrace. Anyway, cattle feeder futures, all right, are up $1.57. All right, that's a percentage increase of 1.02% on the day. And last but not least, for all you fat jelly ass ham-bones that like to shove a couple of ham-bones down your goddamn gullet, well, it's going to cost you a little more because lean hog futures are up today, 90 cents, a percentage increase of 0.97% on the day. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Woo! Oh, man, I'm feeling pretty good on a Taco Tuesday, baby, and I hope that you are too. Go ahead and give us a call. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's just go ahead and get right into it because I want to talk about the crux of the matter here. But before we get into the crux of the matter, I do want to talk a little bit about this GOP circus, this primary circus that they're continuing on. I have no idea why, for Christ's sake. I mean, who are the front runners in this circus? Romney, Santorum, and Gingrich. Are you kidding me? Romney, Santorum, and Gingrich. And the reason I'm calling it a circus is because, you know, the way they're fundraising, you know, I mean, the way they're just spending on ridiculous attack ads on each other. I mean, it's just pathetic. You know, no substance being put on the table whatsoever. No real issues being discussed. I mean, I'd like these candidates to, you know, maybe come out the pocket on what the hell they're going to do out here in this international relations debacle that the current president has put America in. You know, I'd like to, you know, get to know what the hell they plan to do about certain rogue nations that insist on thumbing their nose at America. Oh, I'm sorry. People are like, what about Ron Paul? What about Ron? Well, what about Ron Paul? God damn, man. I mean, he has no chance in hell. He hasn't even won a freaking state. The only reason he's continuing on is to raise more money. Why would he want to raise more money? Well, just like every other bureaucratic politician. He wants to raise that campaign contribution account into the millions, and, then when he's no longer, running for president, he's no longer serving in public office, he can transfer that campaign contribution account into his personal account tax-free. Tax-free. So once again, this is why Ron Paul continues to run, for Christ's sake. And not only that, have you heard his foreign policy? It's ridiculous, all right? It's ridiculous. And then, God damn it, every time I hear him speak, especially when it comes to his economics, oh, well, we got to emphasize gold, and we're ruining the dollar, and you got to shut up, Ron Paul, God damn it. But you're not understanding. We're ruining the dollar, and you never, God damn it, just shut up. God damn it, just shut up, Ron Paul. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. Oh, now I'm getting tweets like, well, what if Ron Paul runs as a third party? Oh, that's great. Huh? That's rich. He runs as a third party and gives Obama another 4 years. Yeah, thanks, Ron Paul. Really appreciate it. Jesus Christ. The American public, they really are starting to let me down. You know what I mean? Not that they haven't let me down already, but no, oh, my God. The way they coalesce around anything that has a group. Haven't you noticed that of late? Huh? Anytime that there's protests or anytime that there's a group of people rallying, anytime they're all just coalescing around it saying, yeah, Ron Paul, yeah, Occupy Wall Street, yeah, Hoodie March, yeah. Come on. Why don't you idiots open your eyes and start realizing that you have to understand the facts before you dedicate your whole mental capacity towards a certain issue, jerk dicks. Jesus Christ. I can't believe this is America. I can't believe this is America. I can't believe that this is America. Jesus Christ. Come on. Anyway, let's take a couple of calls about the GOP. Who are you voting for, huh? Who are you voting for? Obama? You voting for Romney? You voting for Santorum? You voting for Gingrich? Yeah, you voting for Ron Paul? Ron Paul? Who are you voting for? 646-652-4869. I want to take a couple of calls here because this is definitely important, all right? This is definitely important. Anyway, let's take a couple of calls. 802, what's up? Who are you voting for?
Obama.
Why are you voting for Obama?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, of course not. You see, typical Obama voter right there. See that? Huh? I asked him, "What? You're voting for Obama? Why are you voting for Obama?" I don't know. Of course you don't know, because you're a moron. You shouldn't even have the right to vote. You're probably collecting an EBT. You're probably collecting an entitlement. You shouldn't even have the right to vote, for Christ's sake. And just to think that actual taxpayers, actual working people that are funding these governments, and on top of which funding these EBT and all these goddamn entitlements, for Christ's sake, they actually have the same voice as these people that contribute nothing. And you see, this is how they're voting. Did you hear him? Oh, I don't know why I'm voting. I'm just voting for him because, he draws a good crowd. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Who else? 951. What's up? Who are you voting for?
Oh, I'm not really sure yet.
Really? Well, what do you lean towards, left or right? Call back when you take the mic out of your ass, for Christ's sake. 214, what's up? Who are you voting for? I don't want to hear freaking tunes, all right, pal? All right, I don't want to hear your stupid little fruit bowl tunes right now, all right? We're talking serious business here. Jesus Christ. 405, what's up? Who are you voting for?
I'll get you next time, Hambone. Next time.
Jesus Christ, what are we, an episode of Inspector Gadget? Can you shove it up your ass? We're talking about the freaking election here, all right? Who are you voting for, all right? I mean, this is serious business. You people are just acting like it's a freaking joke. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? Who else do we got, engineer? God damn it, you're picking out a bunch of fruitcakes. Jesus Christ. Well, pick somebody credible next time. 941, what's up? What are you voting for? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Didn't I tell you I don't want to hear any goddamn clips, moron? 856, who are you voting for?
Hello, am I on the air?
Yeah, you're on the air. Who are you voting for?
Oh, hey, I'm going to vote for Princess Celestia 1,000 more years! Yeah!
Hey, were you the asshole on Brony Pizza Hut?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you sound like that fruity-ass bastard. Get him off, engineer! Get him off! Jesus Christ. And you see, this is another thing that I just cannot just shake off. I can't shake off these freaking bronies. You know what I mean? These freaking cyber vermin that continue to call up and think it's a big joke to call me up for crying. I just can't shake these people off, man. You know what I mean? I can't shake them off. I stay gone for a little bit, hoping that they'll fucking forget about me or something, but no, they come back in droves, for Christ's sake. I mean, we need to be talking about who we're voting for out here, and this is what you... Jesus Christ. 520, who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Ulfric Stormcloak.
You're voting for who?
Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King of Skyrim.
Wilford Stormcloak?
Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King of Skyrim. I already told you this. He wants independence for all the Nords.
Jesus Christ. Now we got these freaking role-playing dorks now. Oh, my God. I mean, you see what I'm saying, folks? Huh? And then you wonder why America is being flushed down the proverbial toilet here. Are you listening to this? This is why, right here. Huh? This is it. This is it. Jesus Christ. 405, you there? I already called on a 405. Get him off. 732, you there?
Yeah, Ghost. I'm voting for Ron Paul. One sec, I gotta pour my drink here. Yeah, Ron Paul has a lot of substance to him. I mean, the guy's a great guy. He's incorruptible. Oh, man, this is some good Miller High Life Second Harvest here, but, yeah.
But,
so, what's going on, Ghost?
What are you talking? Miller High Life Second Harvest?
It makes me feel, it's nostalgic. You know, my father used to drink this Second Harvest Miller High Life.
Shove it up your ass. Yeah, real fun. Yeah, real funny. Yeah, making fun of old Ghost again, right? Yeah, real funny, jerk. And screw your little Ron Paul rant, too, for crying. I think Ron Paul is incorruptible. Hey, come on, all right? He's a politician. He's already been corrupted. 336, what's up? What are you voting for? Tumbleweed is a good piece of ass. You could have made the splice a little better than that, jerk dick. Fat Marshall, what's up? What are you voting for? Now, obviously, he's voting for Helen Keller because he ain't saying a goddamn thing. 347, what's up? Who are you voting for?
Hi, Ghost.
The hell is this? I mean, who is this?
This is the memo. I might be good soul one day.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this Satan?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my God, Satan. I mean, you're calling it a bad time here, Satan. You know what I'm saying?
Well, too bad. That's how I roll. I call it.
I understand that's how you roll, Satan, but God damn it. I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm about to talk about Trayvon Martin here in a second, and you're ruining it. You're ruining it. Just like you caused the hoodie march, you're ruining my show, Satan. Why don't you do something cool, for fuck's sake?
Okay, why don't we open all the lines? That'd be cool, right?
This isn't Satan. That's Satan's brother-in-law or something, for Christ's sake. Satan would have done something cool by now. You know what I mean? He would have made me levitate or something and, thrown me out the window or something of that nature. Instead, he's just sitting there playing with his pecker shaft like I'm a fucking naked picture of Ricky Martin's butt crack. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry for cursing so much, folks, but do you hear what I have to go through here? Are you listening to the goddamn harassment that I have to continue to go through and somehow continue to maintain some sort of actual civil show going on here? Ugh, man. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's. I'm gonna take a couple more calls here, and then we're gonna move on to the main subject matter that I'm sure everybody wants to talk about. But right now we're talking about who you voting for. Who you voting for here? 508. Who you voting for?
Hey, Ghost, you want some Skittles?
Now, shut up, you stupid moron. All right. Skittles. Yeah, real funny. 267. Who are you voting for? Shut up, you stupid moron. 239. Who are you voting for?
I'm gonna vote for Mitt Romney.
All right. Why are you voting for Mitt, man?
Because the bronies told me to, and I like corn in my ass.
Oh my God. Hey, how about if I give your number out? Maybe somebody can do that with you over the internet or something. How about that? Huh? Come on! Come on! Let's call him back, all right? Let's call him back. That was disgusting. You don't call up and say something disgusting like that to me. You disgusting, despicable, perverted, sounding little fruit bowl. Let's call him back. Call him back, engineer.
Hello?
Hey, why are you being a perverted little fruit bowl?
Because I am a fruit bowl.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't we just give your number out right now and then let everybody call in. All the fruit bowls will call in, and, you'll have a phone-banging time.
Please.
Please? Go ahead and do it?
I don't care.
You don't care? All right, 239-222. You want to give out the last four?
3871.
All right, look at him, and call him. Call him all night. I know he's on Google Voice, for Christ's sake. Go ahead and call him all night. I'm sure all you cloppers are out there, but
oh yeah, I wanna talk to him, and we can talk about stuff. We can talk about our party. We're gonna have a party.
Sick son of a bitch. Anyway, I'm taking a couple more calls, then we're moving on to Trayvon Martin. All right. That's right. 513. Who you voting for?
Hey, yeah. I was wondering, what do you think of
I don't really care. I'm not. You're not calling me to ask questions. I'm asking you a question. Who are you voting for? You stupid little stumbling, mumbling little jerk. All right, 631. Who are you voting for? Here's another Helen Keller deaf mute over here, for Christ's sake. I mean, you notice that every time I call on somebody and they fail to respond, you know that's a single parent right there that raised that stupid piece of garbage. You know it and I know it, boy. No daddy in the picture, because daddy would have shown them how to stand up and sound off like they got a pair, not just sit there and, like some scolded dog not saying a goddamn thing. Jesus Christ. 816, who are you voting for? Here we go again. It's 781. Who are you voting for?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, it's you, man. Who are you voting for?
I'm probably voting for Obama again because, quite frankly, I just don't like the GOP in general.
Oh yeah. Well, why would you vote for Obama? What has he done for you? You collecting EBT?
What?
You collecting that EBT?
EBT, no. But what he actually has done, like back when he first took office in January, back in 2009, I believe. Oh, sorry, yeah. He actually froze evictions for people who were losing their house, and my family at the time were in the process of getting evicted, and because the bank pretty much bought our house, and my father lost his job, and
so did everybody else in America. I mean, Jesus Christ, get him off, for Christ's sake. Did you hear this shit? You hear this?
I'm voting for Obama because he didn't foreclose on my house, and my dad lost his job, and
hey, everybody lost their job in 2008, jerk dick. All right, everybody. It was an economic contraction. All right, if you didn't have so many some odd dollars in the bank that you could have lived on at least a year or two's salary in the bank, or if you didn't have enough assets to liquidate, well, then that's your problem. Do you understand? I mean, what don't people understand that in freedom, you have the freedom to succeed, but you also have the freedom to fail. And if you fail because of your own ignorance, well, with all due respect, that's your freaking fault. All right, now why in the hell should the taxpayers have to pay because,
my dad got saved because he lost his job and Obama saved my house and
Why? I mean, do you understand that an element of freedom and individualism means that you have the freedom and individualism to not only succeed but fail? Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all hearing this? This is why I'm saying America's gone. It's over. It's done. You know? We got idiots like this that are going to vote for Barack Obama because
he signed a little piece of paper that made it illegal to kick people out of the...
Yeah, shut up. Just, Jesus Christ. It makes me... Damn it. Piece of crap. I mean, I'm a taxpayer, man. I'm a taxpayer, and I got to sit here and put up with this crap. Jesus Christ, it makes me sick. This misdirected empathy, you know what I mean? This emotionalism. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Freaking mic. Jesus Christ.
My dad, when he lost his job, and he just
shut up. I'm willing to bet money that young man's father's still out of work and collecting unlimited unemployment right now. I bet you money. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's the latest thing to do. Y'all don't know that? Well, I'm sure half of you people that are listening to me know that, huh? You know what I'm saying? I bet you half of you people already know that. You just...
I got fired, but you know what? I don't care. I can collect unemployment, unlimited. It's free money.
It's my money, asshole. It's the taxpayers' money, you ungrateful pricks. Jesus Christ. No shame, man. A shameless society. Freaking shameless, man. Anyway, oh, my God. 787, who are you voting for?
I personally am not going to vote. I'm going to abstain simply because... in my personal opinion, none of the candidates on either party are worth voting for this run.
Well, I got to agree with you, man. I mean, it looks like I may do that myself, but I abstained from the last election. I mean, is this the best we got? I mean, is this all we have as candidates, for Christ's sake? 787?
What was that?
I mean, is this all we have as candidates? I mean, is this it? I mean, I abstained from 2008 election, for Christ's sake, because of the same problem.
It's very disappointing, actually. Yeah, I got to say, it really sucks. Just to basically have a theocracy, the same crap 4 years with endless spending on Obama's side, the flip-flop Romney. What else is there to vote for? I'm abstaining.
Yeah, I have to agree, and that's why the capitalist army and myself have been trying to advocate that we need to go at a grassroots level. I mean, you need to start at your municipality, your counties, your regions, your states. And I'm serious. You need to go out there and do some investigative work. You need to do whatever it takes to expose corruption out here. All right? I mean, nobody else is going to do it. The media is not going to do it. On the contrary, the media is going to do nothing more than inflame your senses to make you do stupid garbage. And we're going to talk about that here at the top of the next hour. What kind of media job that this disgusting, despicable leftist complex has done to the American people with this Trayvon Martin case, all right? And thank heavens that the capitalist army and other people within the online world were scouring the internet, and not only scouring the internet, but scouring tweets, scouring social networks, scouring all kinds of things in order to show a new picture of what Trayvon Martin was. But we're going to get to that in just a second. I'm talking about right now who you're voting for. This is serious business. And we're just trying to get a general consensus of what the hell people are thinking out here, right? 267, who are you voting for?
I'll be voting for Fluttershy this election.
Yeah, well, just shove that talking horse head up your goddamn clogged up, fat-sounding pooper. 512, who are you voting for? That's pretty sad. 336, who are you voting for? I'm going to throw this vicious tumbleweed, asshole, with a rubber glove. Ah, Jesus Christ. 321, who are you voting for?
I agree with the last guy. I'm not voting with for anybody.
I hear you, man. You know, who can you vote for? You know what I mean? Who do you vote for? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I don't know what else to do, man. I don't know what else to do here, you know? I mean, I've been on this broadcast for 4 years trying to spark synapses of folks that are on the internet in hopes of getting them to understand that, hey, an element of personal responsibility and individualism is going out there and participating in the political process with an actual perspective of what the hell the goddamn political process is, with an actual well-rounded knowledge of all the issues, of the important issues, not these discussing one-issue-based politics that we play out here in America. Oh, he's for abortion. I'm not voting for him. Oh, look at him. He's for this. And I mean, just give me a freaking break. I think that you idiots need to start thinking about economics, all right? Read a little bit about economics and how it affects your stupid, pathetic life, like that stupid little fruity-sounding twerp that called in about a couple of minutes ago crying about how his daddy was laid off, for Christ's sake. I'm sure that fruity little fruit can maybe put down the freaking sausage from the glory hole and pick up an economics book and realize how economics affects his stupid little fruit bowl life. Jesus Christ. Good God. Makes me sick. Anyway, 405, who are you voting for?
I'll get you next time, Hambo.
Oh, Jesus, shut up. All right, let's take some Skype callers, for Christ's sake. Note Party, who are you voting for?
Oh, I'd have to say I'm voting for Obama.
Oh, my God. Why are you voting for Obama? Well, what has he done? What has he done for trans testicles, first of all, their Note Party? Why are you voting for him?
Well, you got to see that most of the GOP candidates are against gay marriage, and, you know, it's okay to be gay and get married. It's just not fair for them not to get married, Ghost.
Well, why do they need to legally call it marriage? I mean, you know, why are they trying to rattle the feathers of these idiots out here when all they really need is some contractual obligation that proves that there's some sort of union for legal purposes, for like inheritance, for insurance, those types of things? Why do you have to call it marriage?
Well, that's pretty much what marriage is, Ghost.
Now, marriage is more like a theocratic concept, in my personal opinion. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, the only reason that the homosexuals want to call it marriage is to rub it in the face of society, to be honest with you. And I think that's, you know, not necessarily the best approach for the homosexual strife.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. We want to say, gosh, I forgot the slogan. We just want to say we're gay and we're proud.
Yeah, well, you know, we're glad that you're gay and proud, trans testicle Note Party, but what I'm saying is that to sit over here and insist on labeling, some kind of civil union as marriage is going to ruffle the feathers of all the simpletons within the goddamn America that believe that marriage was somehow, put forth by Jesus. Do you understand? And, you know, that's not necessarily going to win your perspective of the debate, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I mean, what in my personal opinion, the homosexuals should be doing is emphasizing economic freedom. Because, to be honest with you, they're the only ones out there besides actual capitalists that, are actually trying to carve their own damn destiny through economics. But the homosexuals are out there working. I mean, they're out there hairdressing, they're out there makeup artists, they're designers, they're making all this money, and they've got to pay 40% of that to taxes, because, they don't have any dependents, they don't have any kids, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and what are they funding? I mean, what are they paying? What are homosexuals, and not just homosexuals, but single capitalists with no dependents, no children, Who are they paying for? Huh? They're paying for the breeders out here. These disgusting, despicable broads that have turned baby making into big business. You know, these freaking octomoms that go to some freaking genetic mad scientist freak show that sticks a freaking turkey baster up her pink taco, and then out comes 8 kids that she can't even afford, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, this is what this is. I mean, this is what the homosexuals that are out there busting their ass paying 40% taxes are paying for. This is what the capitalists are paying for. And I think that since we're talking about this, since Snow Party, the trans testicle, called up, I think that homosexuals should worry about economics a little bit more than marriage and whether or not somebody calls you a fruit or something of that nature. I think that there are a lot more bigger fish to fry than, you know, the freaking area that homosexuals are trying to go by in this today's debate. All right, but I don't even want to discuss that. This ain't homosexual hour. All right. All right, this ain't no Fruit Bowl Wednesday or a bathhouse Thursday. You know, this is Taco Tuesday. All right, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on the second hour, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, all right? Now, let's go ahead and, I hate to even ask, you know what I mean, but, Jesus Christ. Engineer, do we have any goddamn Twitter shots? I don't even want to, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had out here? Well, according to the engineer, we do have some Twitter shout-outs to be had, and all you have to do to get a Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the broadcast, is to retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and the Twitter account is Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, folks. All right, no hyphens, nothing. Ghost Politics. And if you retweet the first tweet on the Twitter account, I'll give you a shout-out right here, right now. All right, anyway, we got Lamar Doxed. What's going on? Who else do we got? We got Americunt. What's going on to Americunt out there? We've got Spongies for Ghost. Who else do we got? We've got Capello. What's going on, Capello? We've got, who else we got here? We got Frank Rizzo. I'm Frank Rizzo. Yeah, real funny, sizzle chest. Who else do we got going on over here? We got Professor Poop Tickler. What's up to Matino? He's chilling like an insane villain. Who else do we got? Veteran of Forum Wars in the place. What's going on? Who else do we got here? We got Don't Fear the Government. Don't Fear the Government? Don't Fear the Government? What kind of goddamn stupid name is that there, you jerk? Don't Fear the Government. Well, what's that Ken doll-looking dude in the damn little pic profile you got there, boy? Don't fear the government. Shove it up your clogged-up pooper. Jesus Christ. What's up, RTA Studios in the place? Who else do we got? I'm not saying that disgusting name. Here come the disgusting, despicable names, for Christ's sake. Anyway, what's up, Han Hanzo in the house? Wiener One Actual in the place. Who else do we got going on over here? We got Sergeant Yoda. What's going on with Sergeant Yoda? We got Fat Marshal. We've got English Cookie. Who else do we got? We got 155 Chan. Jeez, how many Chans are there going to be out there, for Christ's sake? All right, look, 4 Chans. You know, it was a long time ago, man. All right, you're not going to replicate what they got. All right. And now it's littered with a bunch of fruit bowls anyway. Bring Me the Head. What's going on to Bring Me the Head? Interesting name, all right? Colon Caresser. Who else do we got? We got You Abuse Beer Cans. We got somebody named Anal Assassin. Yeah, that's really, really cute, you jerk dick. Knee Slappington in the house, all right? Soft Paw Ghost. You sick son of a bitch. I mean, I don't know. I have no freaking idea, for Christ's sake. And look at it. Look at this one, for Christ's sake. What's shaking Mexico? What's shaking Mexico? They just recently had an earthquake. Jesus Christ. What's shaking Mexico? I mean, do you idiots have a soul? Good God. Jesus. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my. I'm just going to give a couple more and that's it, for Christ's sake. What's up to Folsey out there? Jimmy Kudos in the house. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got going on over here? We got John the Sponge. What's going on to John the Sponge in the house? Lost Salvation. How you doing, Lost Salvation? Who else we got? I already said. Hey, if I already said you'd stop retweeting, all right? Dr. Zoidberg 1. What's going on to Dr. Zoidberg? How you doing? Who else we got? We've got. I'm not saying that sick ass name, you twisted prick. We've got Stouty95. Oh, man, this is a horrible name. Trayvon smokes weed during the day, does shots at night. I mean, that's horrible, asshole. All right, that's it. I mean, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. Damn it, I'm not doing this crap anymore. I'm not doing it. I mean, we're supposed to be talking about some serious business here. And, you know, these are the kind of goddamn names you're retweeting at me, for Christ's sake. God damn it. People are sick. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. All right, that's enough. I've had about enough of giving Twitter shout-outs to these sick, twisted jerk-asses out here on the internets. You know, this is what you get. You know, this is interactivity for you right here, all right? This is interactivity for your ass right here. Anyway, now that we've gotten through that, let's just go ahead and talk about the main subject matter that I really want to talk about today, and I'm talking a little bit about this Trayvon Martin case. That's right, I want to talk a little bit about the Trayvon Martin case, because if you folks were listening, or not necessarily listening, but if you were following my Twitter account yesterday, I mean, we were just releasing all kinds of information relating to Trayvon, and, you know, let me explain why the Capitalist Army did this, all right, before I explain what the hell we did, all right? We did this because, first of all, we did not appreciate how this particular case was being exploited politically by the system, by the president, and by all these groups that are out there protesting at these freaking Occupy Wall Street protests and all these other, this was just nothing more than another excuse for people to coalesce and hey, it's the Million Hoodie March, and oh, it's not fair, everybody can walk around with hoodies, and they made this to be some racial, cultural divide. It was the most disgusting episode of made-up news that I had ever seen in my life. The media hyped this damn thing up ever since the beginning. I mean, once they released those tapes, or the 911 tapes, or the 911 recordings of hearing those screams and then hearing the shot, and I thought it was very irresponsible of the media to lead people to believe that that was Trayvon yelling in the background. Very irresponsible, and yet that wasn't the only irresponsible thing that the media has done. They also highlighted how supposed so much of an A student and so much of a great person Trayvon Martin was, and he was just some innocent A student victim that was just walking to the store to get Skittles and an iced tea, and just ran into some lunatic supposedly named Zimmerman over here, who was just, according to the media, and I'm going to quote what the hell they called him, a self-appointed watchman, as if he was some lunatic with a gun just standing in his car looking to shoot black people. I mean, that's basically what the media painted this whole goddamn case out to be, And the capitalist army and yours truly could not sit here and continue to watch the media manipulate the simpletons of America, all right? So, what we did is we found pictures, we scoured through social media, we did some investigative work, and we found not only evidence that proved that not only was Trayvon Martin not the most, I would say, well-behaved boy in the world, but we also found evidence for potential drug dealing. Yeah, potential drug dealing. Oh, no, potential drug dealing. That kind of puts a whole new twist on the reasoning why Trayvon was outside. Now, that's not the only thing, all right? That's not the only thing we uncovered. We uncovered before they took it down, of course, and for you folks that are unaware, Trayvon Martin's Twitter account was no_limit_NIGGA. And they had it taken down. Then they put it back up for a limited amount of time. Then when I scoured through that son of a bitch, I found on January 28th a post by Trayvon Martin. A post by Trayvon Martin that said something to the effect of, hey, I just got the call from Mr. Green Ass. All right, now, I mean, I know that it sounds like a stupid comment, but believe it or not, there was 2 replies. There was 2 replies to that January 28 tweet on Trayvon Martin's Twitter. And the 2 replies basically stated, hey, what color Skittle's your favorite Skittle? Is it green? Hey, yellow's my favorite color Skittle. They were talking about Skittles. They were talking about Skittles on January 28th to a response from Trayvon when Trayvon stated that I just got called from Mr. Green Ass. Well, come to find out, you do a Urban Dictionary search for the term Skittles, all right? And it's not just the name of a candy, all right? Skittles are actually a slang street term for narcotics. Yeah, now it's all starting to come clear, isn't it? Oh, it's all starting to come clear. And I started retweeting these comments, and I started, highlighting some of the things that I was finding in Trayvon Martin's Twitter, and miraculously, they've taken it down. You know what Trayvon Martin's attorneys are doing? They're destroying evidence is what they're doing. They're destroying evidence. I mean, isn't that obstruction of justice? I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a lawyer. I'm just saying. All right? First of all right? Secondly, we found the cousin of Trayvon Martin, Mr. Monopolski. That's his Twitter name, Mr. Monopolski. And we tried to have a Twitter discussion with Mr. Monopolski. And if you folks, don't necessarily follow me on Twitter, I strongly advise you to follow me, Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscore, all right? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was corresponding with, Mr. Monopolski, believe it or not, and if you when I tweeted that I found Trayvon's closest confidant, and I tweeted that, here was his Twitter account, there was all kinds of drug paraphernalia that was on his tweet pics. He had pictures of buds. As a matter of fact, there's a freaking profile picture of him smoking a Philly blunt right there and then, all right? And then once I highlighted the fact that, hey, Trayvon Martin's closest confidant right here, take a look at this stream, very interesting, all right? That's when Mr. Stompolsky decided to go ahead and correspond with me in an exchange. Now, I don't want to go through the whole exchange, but at the same time, Mr. Stompolsky, he since that exchange, he has since private or made his Twitter account private, you know? I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's still, I couldn't believe it. I mean, he was out there publicizing all this crap. He was publicizing all this nonsense. You know what I mean? This crap. I mean, give me a break. But now, Stompelski, if you go to his Twitter account, he's got it private now. You know, he doesn't want anybody reading those disgusting, despicable tweets, like the tweet on February 28th. I don't even know if I still have that. Let me see if I can go and see if I still have it or if they've taken it down. Now here it is right here. Here it is right here. All right, Mr. Stompelski. All right, I tweeted this yesterday. All right. This is about his cousin, no limit _ NIGGA, a.k.a. Trayvon Martin, all right? This is on February 28th on the account of Mr. Monopolski, all right? He says, and I'm quoting, "I'm going to miss you till I die, dog. I know you whooped his ass, though. 'Cause I pray God help me and watch you, love you, 'cause rest eternally." Now, this was before the 911 tapes were even released. You know, these were before the 911 tapes were even released. This was before that they hopped on that supposed racial slur that Zimmerman supposedly said on that 911 call. This was on February 28th. Now, what does he mean? That's what I kept asking Monopolski in the exchange. What exactly did you mean by you whooped his ass, though? I know you whooped his ass, though. What the hell does that mean? Can somebody explain that to me? Can somebody tweet at Monopolski and tell him to give me a call right now? I want to know what the hell he meant by I know you whooped his ass, though. I'm just asking. You know what I mean? So, I'd like to hear from you. 646-652-4869. Now, I know there's people tweeting at me saying,
well, he doesn't deserve to die, Ghost. It doesn't mean he deserves to die.
Well, no, I don't think anybody deserves to die, but you have to understand that this particular neighborhood that Zimmerman lived in had been hit up countless times with criminality. I mean, so much so that Zimmerman had called the cops 46 times since 2011, all right? Now, that's obviously some serious criminality hitting a supposed affluent area. Remember, that's how the media described the neighborhood, an affluent area, for Christ's sake. You know? Anyway, the week prior to Zimmerman standing guard and finding Trayvon, the week previous, they had gotten hit up 3 different times with criminality within their neighborhood. I mean, this was falling on deaf ears as far as the police were concerned. The police, I don't know, they were at Dunkin' Donuts or something. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but they were not listening to the people of this community every time they called for help. All right? So the community, like I always suggested on this show, took it upon themselves to go and protect themselves. If the police are not going to go out and serve and protect, and rather they're just going to go out and tax collect, who's going to protect the property owners? Who's going to protect people's personal property from these criminals if the police aren't going to do it? Well, it's got to be the people. And that's exactly what this community did. They took it upon themselves. They got together and say, hey, we got to watch. We got to have a neighborhood watch program, and we got to make sure that we don't get hit up by these people. You understand? We got to make sure that we make it, to where these criminals don't come by here any longer. We need to make it sure that they know that we're always on presence. We're always on standby. We're always watching. That's the only way that you're going to deter this criminality from coming into our neighborhood. And that's what they did. I mean, Zimmerman was nothing more than one of many people who stood watch. One of many people. It just happened to have been Zimmerman's turn, all right? It just happened to have been Zimmerman's turn. And Zimmerman saw Trayvon out there up to no good, all right? And for you people that are going to still stand by the story that Trayvon decided just to go out and walk in the rain at night with a hoodie to go get some Skittles and an iced tea, you people are idiots, all right, straight up. You people are still going to buy that. You people are just, you've invested so much energy, time, and effort that you're just continuing it on because you know you can't go back, all right? I mean, you can't look like a fool. This is the only reason why these people are still obliging this story. Because what this means is if Trayvon can be proven that he was a drug dealer, then that gives a whole new twist on why he was outside in the rain, walking around, not necessarily doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And if you take a look also at the Urban Dictionary of Twitter, if you look up Skittles in that Urban Dictionary, there are several different definitions to Skittles. All right? But one of the definitions actually suggests that a Skittles bag is used to, house a lot of different legal narcotics for dealing purposes. You know what I'm talking about, these freaking Xanax, they call them bars on the street, Oxycontin, freaking Vicodin, all these freaking ecstasy. I mean, that's what it is. Look it up for yourself, man. I tweeted the freaking definition, the Urban Dictionary definition of Skittles. This is real. I also tweeted on January 28th when Trayvon Martin, he tweeted that tweet that I just got a call from Mr. Greenass. And then he got replies from that. You know what I mean? He got replies from that. And those replies were, hey, well, what's your favorite Skittle? My favorite Skittle is yellow. Is your favorite color green? I mean, what the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? So all I'm stating is that if it is proven, and it looks like a pretty good preponderance of the evidence, in my personal opinion, I'm not suggesting that he is, but the evidence shows that he may have been, in my view. And if it's shown through the evidence that he was, then that makes perfect sense on why the hell he was out there wandering around, all right? Moreover, the Miami Herald actually put out a report here recently suggesting and actually making public one of the many times that Trayvon Martin was suspended. Yeah. And one of the times he was suspended, he was stopped by the high school police officer, and the high school police officer searched his backpack. And in the process of searching his backpack, they found women's jewelry, and also they found a flathead screwdriver. Oh, come on. I mean, what, are those just common things to have now in everyday America? Women's jewelry and a flathead screwdriver. I mean, that's a recipe for burglary, baby. All right? I mean, and this is all documented. I mean, for the family to have the audacity to come out and say that, oh, they're trashing my baby. They trashing my baby. Excuse me, ma'am and sir. The only person that trashed your baby was you. You being failed parents, you neglecting your son, allowing him to participate in this type of deviant activity. It was you that failed him by not necessarily instilling a proper discipline within this child so that he put himself in a predicament that ended up leading to his demise. All right? It's your fault. Why Zimmerman was there, that's the police's fault. Why Trayvon was there, that's your fault, parents. All right? All right, and for you people that are sitting here, I can't believe you're saying that about the parents, Ghost. They just lost their son. Well, they're not that broke up about it, all right? I mean, did you hear the recent news? They're going to trademark Justice for Trayvon and I Am Trayvon. Hey, did you hear this? They're going to trademark I Am Trayvon and Justice for Trayvon. So if you happen to have made some kind of T-shirt saying these slogans, or you made some kind of propaganda or poster for this, don't be surprised if the Martin family comes around and sues your ass after this trademark goes through. All right. So that's just great, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's great. Oh freaking Christ. I mean, this whole case makes me sick. You know that? This whole case makes me sick because all you people out here were rushed to judgment. You idiots rushed to judgment and wanted to lynch Zimmerman out here when this man was nothing more than a capitalist protecting his private property. That's all this man was doing. He was a capitalist protecting his private property and doing the job that the police failed to do. And, you know, for the media to create news and to create hysteria in this regard is completely irresponsible. And let me tell you something, MSNBC, you got another thing coming, all right? I mean, let me tell you something. We're going to drop the docks on each and every one of your little production team and your freaking anchors because you people are a propaganda machine, all right? I mean, you were a catalyst in this mass hysteria of hood marches and oh, it's racial. This is a racial situation, and Trayvon Martin is such a saint and an angel and a good boy. I mean, you were the ones that plastered that freaking picture of Trayvon when he was 14 years old. I mean, I never understood this. I was like, wait a minute. The guy that is out there that was confronting Zimmerman was not this baby-faced kid in a Hollister shirt. I mean, this was pure manipulation, man. This was pure manipulation by the media to infuriate the senses of the populace. And you know why this was done? For political purposes. And then the president. Oh, my God. You know, the president making a comment about it, even acknowledging this case, was completely irresponsible and completely unpresidential-like. I mean, this was nothing more than injecting a racial component into the election, and he knows it. That whole, if I had a son, he would look like Trayvon. I mean, that whole speech right there, that was induced by David Axelrod, which is the Karl Rove of the Obama administration, okay? And this just goes to show you how these bureaucrats, they don't research anything. They're just a bunch of paper pushers, and they're opportunists to political strife. But David Axelrod was the actual guy that probably forced Obama to say or make some kind of comment as it related to this Trayvon Martin situation. But what makes me completely perplexed is that they didn't do any research. I mean, they didn't. I mean, why would the president say if I had a son he'd look like Trayvon, and none of his assistants looked on Trayvon Martin's Twitter account? Nobody, you know, looked into Trayvon Martin's friends, and I mean, just to get some feelers out to make sure that hey, I'm cashing a pretty big check with this kid here. He better not be some, you know, unscrupulous member of society. But no, they didn't even do that. This is what I'm saying. Bureaucrats, they don't do this type of shit. They just go out and they just wing it. They're out there, oh, there's some political thing to exploit over here. Let me go ahead and exploit it without even reading into the facts about it. I mean, typical freaking bureaucrats, man. Typical freaking bureaucrats. And I cannot believe that this man can sit here and call himself the president. Call himself the president, for Christ's sake, and acknowledge this case. You know what I mean? I mean, what a disgrace. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to thank personally all the capitalist operatives, the capitalist army operatives that went out and worked hard airing out all the facts that now the media is latching onto and not giving us any credit for, all right? The media has not given us any credit for all this, exposure of information. I heard a media report today that said that someone is out there trying to ruin the character of Trayvon Martin. I mean, they couldn't even quote the capitalist army. They had to say, someone out there, hey, look, I'm not trying to trash the credibility of Trayvon Martin. He trashed the credibility of himself, all right, by, allowing himself to have these things for the public viewing. All right, and now, with all due respect to the Trayvon Martin camp, they're now destroying evidence. I mean, which is illegal. I mean, any one of us tries to destroy evidence that could be helpful for somebody's case. I mean, we would be you'd be thrown in jail. You know what I mean? We'd be thrown in jail for obstruction of justice. You know what I mean? But no, now these people are erasing accounts. They're deleting tweets. You know what I mean? They're deleting posts. You know, all because the capitalist army was onto them, and we exposed all these anomalies that were, you know, that needed to be investigated. And I'm glad people investigated them, because now Zimmerman, a capitalist, a man who cared about his damn community, is now getting a little bit of retribution, even though they've got kill white trash George Zimmerman shirts out there in Florida, even though you got the Black Panther Party giving out a $25,000 bounty on Zimmerman's head out here. Hey, there's still some of us capitalists that understand what really happened out here, Zimmerman, and I want you to know that on behalf of the capitalist army, we weren't going to let another capitalist be literally lynched in the media because it was politically convenient to do so. No freaking way. Now, I don't care how much this media tried to paint a picture of this Trayvon Martin as some kind of sweet, innocent kid. You know what I mean? And moreover, before I start taking calls, one of Trayvon Martin's friends right here, his name is O.G. Yogi, all right? A real disgusting piece of trash this guy is here. I mean, you know, if you look on his Twitter account, I mean, it says, I follow bad bitches, Rasta life, I come first, fly kicks, sweaters, college student, music lover, weed connoisseur, okay? That's just, you know, his description. And for you folks that want to know, it's this is his Twitter account, OHGE_YOGI, OG Yogi. Anyway, I retweeted a tweet of his on March 25th, and this is a close friend of Trayvon over here, and I quote, rather see dude die than risk him beating his case. Lynch George Zimmerman. Huh? Oh, that's great. That sounds like a great group of kids over there, doesn't it? Oh, no, that's great. A great group of kids. Did you hear what I just said? Lynch George Zimmerman, for Christ's sake. I mean, and if you take a look at this piece of trash's Twitter account, he's threatening everybody. You know, this sorry, ghetto-fied piece of trash is out here threatening everybody. Yeah, that's real classy. You know what I'm saying? You understand? I mean, you put all these pictures together, you put all these pieces of the puzzle together, and you start to realize that Trayvon wasn't a saint. That Trayvon was, you know, for a lack of a better term, semi-criminal, just based upon the evidence that has been unearthed here within the past day and a half. All right? And if he is criminal in his actions, then it makes a whole new twist on why he was walking outside. Do you understand this? It makes a whole new twist on why he was walking around in the rain, in the dark, outside with a hoodie. All right, and according to witnesses, folks, I know that you idiots don't want to believe this, but witnesses are corroborating this. All right, Trayvon attacked Zimmerman. I know y'all don't want to believe this. I know that y'all are saying, oh, it's a lie, Ghost, it's a lie. Hey, he attacked Zimmerman. All right? And just take a look at the friends that this man hangs out with. I mean, I wish that you would have read Mr. Monopolsky's tweets, because that was rather original, to say the least. And take a look at his friend over here, OG Yogi. I mean, all these people talk about is sex, drugs, and violence. And these are the characters that this guy hung around, for Christ's sake. These are the characters. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm looking at Twitter here. Taco Tuesday is trending. Can you believe this crap? Huh? Taco Tuesday. But anyway, I just want to, you know, it was a little bit of a palate cleanser there. I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What do you think about all this stuff about Trayvon Martin and the politicization of this case, you know? And all the things that have been unearthed as a result of, investigative work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we really, and when I'm talking about the capitalist army, we went far and wide to go out and find all this information, and now they're destroying the evidence. which is illegal, which I wonder if the Justice Department is looking into that one, as well as looking into the supposed schematics of the case. Anyway, I want to hear from you. Trayvon Martin is the subject matter. As a matter of fact, we may make it the crux of the subject matter for most of the show, because I know there's a lot of people with inflamed senses about this particular subject matter. I know there's a lot of people out there that were wearing hoodies and these stupid news anchors wearing their stupid hoodies like they were trying to make some goddamn political statement, as if this was just some innocent little sweet kid that just ran into some kind of Ku Klux Klan member or something. There was nothing of the sort. And moreover, Zimmerman's Mexican, all right? So can we throw the whole racism, whitey versus black thing? Can we just throw it out the window, please? He's a Mexican, all right? Jesus Christ, the American people are idiots. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's go ahead and take some calls here, because this is I want to hear what people have to say about this, all right? We're talking about Trayvon Martin. 815, what do you think about Trayvon Martin?
You're
an idiot. How about 517, what do you think about Trayvon Martin?
I like penis, and I like getting teabagged by other men.
Yeah, well, you sound it, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you commit crime, go to prison, get all that you want? 951, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin situation?
So, I've been following your tweets, and, it seems like you've already decided that Zimmerman has no guilt in this. So.
Well, what guilt?
Well, you know that he has a police record, and Trayvon doesn't.
It's a domestic situation, and what do you mean he doesn't have a record? We got him on freaking 3 different suspensions. All right, one for having drug residue, one for having what the officer called burglar-type paraphernalia, and another for decking a goddamn bus driver. So what are you talking about? There's no violent episodes in Zimmerman's record?
Zimmerman assaulted his girlfriend in 2007. He attacked a police officer in 2005. There's many other arrests, but some of them have been sealed because his father's a judge.
Oh, now here we go. Oh man, what we got? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So now what? What are we going to do? We're going to compare records now? Is this the new game? Is this where the new debate is headed?
I'm just saying that you're the one jumping to conclusion. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying, sir? I'll tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying that people within this community got fed up of the police not doing anything about criminality being implemented in their neighborhood. All right? They took it upon themselves to protect themselves. All right? They saw somebody acting nefarious. All right? He was just walking around. Old Trayvon was just walking around with a hoodie. I mean, I'm sure had this man done a beeline straight to the store and straight back, Zimmerman wouldn't have had a problem. But that's not what he was doing. He was hanging around. He was just walking around looking suspicious. Just kind of doing up to no good type of situation. And to sit over here and make the suggestion that he was out there walking to go get some Skittles and a freaking tea is ridiculous, all right? So what I am suggesting when I put out this information about Trayvon, about him potentially being a drug dealer, potentially being a thug, some kind of a thug lifestyle type of embracing individual, that puts a whole new twist on the reasoning why he was out there, all right? You could sit here and bring up the fact that, George Zimmerman had some, domestic situation with his girlfriend. You could bring up whatever the hell else he had, but those criminal records did not put him in a situation that would jeopardize his particular situation at the given time. Do you understand? I mean, those things have no bearing on why he was out there. They have no bearing, all right? He wasn't sitting out there with a gun waiting for his girlfriend, all right? He wasn't sitting out there waiting to assault the cop, all right? He was sitting out there protecting his property. And if the police aren't going to protect the property, if the police aren't going to serve and protect, then the people have the right. They have the right to protect themselves, all right? Now, what I'm saying to you is, sir, is you can bring up whatever, record that Zimmerman may have in his past, but it's not going to make any judgment on why he was out there, all right? Unlike Trayvon, all the evidence that's coming out that he was, potentially a drug dealer, You know, I mean, he had, burglar paraphernalia on it. This is all documented, which shows a reason why he was outside. It puts a whole new dimension to the case. Do you understand this, 951?
Listen, none of this proves anything with what you did on, like, Twitter. And by the way, I'm not even sure that you actually did any of that. There was other people like the Daily Caller. You're trying to take credit for what they did. And that's besides the point.
Exactly. You have no point. All you're doing is trying to throw mud, and it ain't sticking. You're throwing shit at a wall, and it ain't sticking, sir. I'm asking you a question. I'm saying because George Zimmerman has whatever record that you're claiming that he has, does that mean that record puts a twist on the reason why he was out there? I mean, does him having a freaking domestic violence record, put a different twist on the reasoning why Zimmerman was out there watching his neighborhood under a neighborhood watch program? Unlike Trayvon, who was, painted in the media as some innocent victim over here, we found evidence that he was a drug dealer, that this guy was, he used the term Skittles, and people replied to the term Skittles, for Christ's sake. I mean, there's just so many correlations with this young man being participants in criminal activity that it makes a whole other dimension on why he was outside in the rain, you're walking around doing absolutely nothing. Can you agree to that, or are you going to sit here and deny that?
Well, look, if Trayvon is, if we're going to look at Trayvon's record, it's only fair to look at Zimmerman's record, right?
I didn't, listen, you're not answering the question. Okay, let's say Zimmerman whooped his girlfriend's ass. Let's say he pistol whipped a cop. Let's say he did the most worst things in the world, okay? What I'm saying to you, sir, is that doesn't spin why he was out. It doesn't throw a new dimension on why Zimmerman was out there. There was only one motive for Zimmerman to be out there, to protect property. It was a collaborative agreement amongst the community. All right? This is why he was out there. He wasn't out there because he was waiting for his girlfriend. He wasn't out there because he was waiting to pistol whip a cop or whatever you're suggesting that he did. Unlike Trayvon, which has been put forth, the notion has been put forth that he was an innocent victim that just happened to have worn a hoodie and going to get Skittles and iced tea, and Zimmerman just decided to get out of his car and blow him away. That was what was implied. All right? Now, I'm suggesting to you that the evidence that has been unearthed throws a new dimension on the case. Do you understand? You can sit here and throw all the mud at Zimmerman you want. It doesn't change why he was there. He was there because he wanted to protect his neighborhood. Unlike Trayvon, which the initial idea was he was just walking to the store to get Skittles and tea, which is the most ridiculous excuse I've ever heard in my life. But now that it comes out that, yeah, he does have some criminality in the drug-related aspect of crime. He has been caught with burglary paraphernalia. I mean, do you understand that puts a whole different twist on the case, or are you just not? You're just not even going to acknowledge that, are you?
I'm gonna. If you let me talk, I'll respond.
No, I don't want to hear your stupid preamble of a bunch of rhetorical nonsense. All right, all you're doing is throwing crap. You're like, oh well, you didn't do it. The Daily Mail did it, and oh well, yeah. Just answer the question. All right, just answer the question. I don't want to hear anything else out of your stupid fruit bowl mouth other than does the fact that if Trayvon is proven that he's a drug dealer and he's an actual criminal-minded young man, doesn't it prove the fact that there is a new dimension on why he was out there at night in the rain walking around?
It doesn't, because Zimmerman, there's no way he could have known that.
What?
There's no way he could have known that.
Could have known what?
That he was a drug dealer, if he was a drug dealer. There's no way he could have possibly known that.
You obviously haven't read the eyewitness report, sir.
I have read the eyewitness report.
No, you have not, because you would understand that he was attacked, all right? I mean, even the cooperating girlfriend that was on the phone, supposedly, with Trayvon even said that he confronted Zimmerman and said, hey, why are you following me? And then the line went dead. All right.
What the lawyer said. You based that off of what the lawyer said. There's no evidence that he actually.
Here we go. Do you all hearing this? Do you all hear what this is? This is what I'm talking about here. This is the damn mental capacity of all these people. Now that they're put in a corner and they can no longer, throw Skittles in the air and wear hoodies because, hey, this kid was potentially criminal. Now, look at the dimensions they're trying to throw into this case. You see what this is? You see what they're trying to spin now? They're grabbing at straws. They're grabbing at straws because they committed so much effort, time, and energy into this case. Now, they can't look stupid. They don't want egg on their face. Look at him. Did you hear? Look, so what? Let's say Zimmerman did have a freaking record. Who cares? It doesn't change why he was there. It does not change. All right? He was there because he wanted to protect his freaking neighborhood. All right? Unlike the excuse given by old Trayvon Martin's parents, who said that he was out there going to get Skittles and tea in the rain with a hoodie at night. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense, all right? But when you throw into the equation that Trayvon has a little bit of remnants of criminality in his background and there's alleged linkings to drug dealing, that throws a whole new component on the case. Jesus Christ, man. Do you hear these people? Oh, my God. This is just mindless. This is stupid. Listen to these people trying to justify somebody protecting their own neighborhood. Listen to this shit. Oh, my God. This is going to lead to some kind of civil unrest if you idiots just don't get off your fucking soapbox. Seriously, this is stupid. All right? The kid was a criminal, man. All right? The kid was a criminal. It's obvious. Just take a look at his record, man. Jesus Christ. And I'm not saying he deserved to die. I'm just saying that criminal mentality isn't conducive with somebody trying to walk away from somebody following them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Did you hear what that caller tried to allude to? That, well, Zimmerman didn't know that he was a criminal. He just went out there and shot him. Are you kidding me? He went out there and shot him for no reason? Are you kidding me? Just listen to the calls. He lost track of them, for Christ's sake. Even the girlfriend, and now, of course, they're trying to deny the girlfriend. They were hopping on that girlfriend bandwagon, 2 days ago, that, the girlfriend heard the call. Yeah, now Zimmerman's going to go to jail for a hate crime. Yeah. Well, now the girlfriend's cooperating with the Zimmerman camp, unbeknownst to her, because, look, it proves that Trayvon confronted Zimmerman, all right? And witnesses saw this. Witnesses saw Trayvon on top of him, kicking the shit out of Zimmerman. Excuse my French, but he was beating the bejesus out of Zimmerman. He has a broken nose. He had a freaking gash on his head. There was grass stains all over his freaking body, and according to Zimmerman, he tried to go for his freaking gun. Why would somebody confront somebody of that nature unless you had something to hide, man? I'm just saying. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I want to hear from you. What do you think about this Trayvon Martin case? Once again, we're discussing this issue. This has galvanized America because the president and the administration and the liberals have politicized this. And I'm telling you right now that I think they politicized it without doing the proper research and realizing that this kid was not, an angel. All right? And potentially, the reason the kid was out there was probably he was up to no good, all right? Anyway, let's take some more calls here. 443, what do you think about Trayvon Martin case?
Well, I think that if Eric Harris were protecting the neighborhood, this would never happen.
Yeah, real funny. You sound fruity, too. Why don't you go slap your mom a little bit for leaving your father and having you sounding like you're some overbearing fruit bowl. Jesus Christ. 703, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin case? Yeah, that's not your boyfriend Schlonghead, all right? Take the phone out your mouth. 812, what's up? What do you think about Trayvon Martin?
Oh, well, hey, Ghost, I'm totally on your side, man. I totally agree with you.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you agreeing with me, but there's really nothing to agree with. The facts are facts. I'm not trying to, win a debate here. The facts are facts. That's all there is to it. The facts are facts, and if you all don't want to believe them, that's your problem, all right? That's your problem. Anyway, 908, what's up?
Hey, Ghost, another caller here who agrees with you 100% of the way. That guy, Trayborn, isn't, he's just a douche. Come on. I got to deal with these people all the time at school. It just pisses me off.
No, hey, I agree with you. Young man, since you brought that up, Trayvon Martin was not the necessarily best student in the world, got suspended 3 different times. I'm sure you're dealing with these types of folks. Are you talking about gangsters and thugs and drug dealers and then when they get in trouble they know how to do the double talk and yet they're back in school and they never get to get kicked out. They never get kicked out. Am I correct?
Yeah, and it's even the white kids now.
Well, no, it's everybody. Are you kidding me? I'm not making this a racial thing, believe me. There's a bunch of Eminem jerk-off wannabes that think they're from the hood when they know their sorry asses are from the trailer park. Believe me, this is not a racial phenomena. This is a inducement by Hollywood and the mainstream media, in my personal opinion. We didn't see any of this nonsense before gangster rap started being so prevalent within our everyday lives, for Christ's sake. And not that there's anything wrong with gangster rap per se, but look at the simplicity of the mental capacity of the populace. Look at how easy they can be goofed, for Christ's sake, by the media. What makes you think that they can't be goofed by these goddamn recording artists, these studio gangsters, these people that are not even real gangsters, for Christ's sake? They're rapping on a record that they're busting caps and pimping hoes. Meanwhile, they ain't doing jack crap. This is what really I blame, behind all this nonsense that we're witnessing in America, this junkyard America that we're living in here. I blame rap, and the thing about it is that black people believe that somehow black culture is correlated with hip-hop. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hollywood has made you believe that hip-hop is in correlation with the black community, but it is not. It was created by white and Jewish elitists just to exploit black stripe to make a buck, all right? It is not correlated with the black culture. I wish black leaders would stand up to this and, where's the Malcolm X's when you need them, for Christ's sake? Where are the moral leaders to the black community, man? You got poverty pimps like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton out here who do nothing but exploit strife just to get FaceTime on the media. I'm just saying, man, this is what's really ruining the black community, is correlating black culture with hip-hop. Look at Trayvon Martin. Well, you can't look at it anymore, but his old Twitter name was no_limit_NIGGA. Now, why exactly would he choose that particular name? Well, he's talking about No Limit Records, of course. No Limit Records that was created by Master P. And Master P at the time was a gangster rapper from the South. And believe it or not, I'm talking about Trayvon Martin, had a picture, a mugshot of a rapper off of that particular label, No Limit Records. And that rapper was named C. Murder. Yeah. That's just a little tidbit. I'm just letting you know, the mental capacity behind this type of idea. They took down the Twitter account of Trayvon Martin, but on his background he had a mugshot of somebody, and that somebody was C. Murder from No Limit Records. Henceforth, the Twitter name, no_limit_NIGGA. So, once again, rap music, hip-hop, all this garbage that black folks correlate with black culture. This is sick, man. The black community needs to do some soul-searching, not necessarily going out and rioting and putting bounties on people's heads. They need to look at themselves in the mirror and say, man, look, we've been bamboozled by liberal-ass Hollywood, by the people that are sitting here saying that they show compassion for us. They're out here making a mockery of us, for Christ's sake. The same people, Hollywood, 60, 70 years ago that were making movies with white people in blackface are now putting black people in blackface. And what do I mean by that? Just take a look at these idiots that are out here dancing around with some baggy pants, and I'm a gangster, I'm a thug, I mean, I'm Snoop Dogg, I think I'm a Crip when my ass is Calvin Brodus, and I was a A student in high school at Long Beach. Oh, I'm 50 Cent when my name is Curtis Jackson, and I ripped off the name 50 Cent off of a Brooklyn drug dealer that died. Oh, look at me, I'm Tupac Shakur. I'm West Side till I die, even though I was born in the East Coast, and my first rap name was MC New York. I mean, this is hypocrisy. And that's why I'm saying, for all you black folks that are getting incensed, you're inflaming your senses with this goddamn case. I mean, why don't you start looking at your community and saying, hey, we don't need to embrace any more of this goddamn rap crap. All right? We don't need to embrace this. This is not our culture. This is not the black community. You know what I'm saying? But no, look at this. Look at the Million Hoodie March, you know? Look at this. I mean, look at Trayvon Martin's friends out here. I mean, I'm going to look at OG Yogi. I mean, this guy is a violent piece of trash. I'd rather see dude die than risk him beating his case. Lynch George Zimmerman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this guy right here, OG Yogi. I mean, this guy is just threatening everybody. And this was Trayvon's friend over here, for Christ's sake. I mean, if Trayvon's friends are threatening people over the internet, what makes you think that Trayvon wasn't threatening George Zimmerman in that situation when that confrontation ensued? Jesus Christ. Put it together, you idiots. 562, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin case?
Put me back on hold. I'm just listening to the broadcast. Happy Taco Tuesday.
All right, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Happy Taco Tuesday to you too, man. 865, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin case?
Hello, Ghost. It's me, Miss Dickens. I want to make a comment, actually, about the media.
Hey, how you doing there, Misty Kins? Hey, go right ahead. Go right. I know you're probably pretty well informed about this, so go right ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to make a comment about the Black Panther Party being put on Anderson Cooper. They are, pretty much saying they want to kill him and made a bounty out for Zimmerman. How come they're not being detained either? They want to talk about, Zimmerman's not being detained. They're on national TV paying someone to kill someone. But, they're not going to be questioned. So,
no, of course not. I mean, this is the hypocrisy of the whole scenario, but go ahead.
And then, as I tweeted to you today, there's a young black woman who went on an interview on CNN this morning to tell her opinions, and she was literally, verbally attacked online by her own race for having a different opinion. This is getting out of control. It's disgusting, and Zimmerman's not even white. And I've got an article where he does have black heritage. To me, it's not a black and white issue. I blame the police just as well as you do. I do not blame a black.
No, you're absolutely right. I blame the police for Zimmerman being out there having to protect his own property, and I blame Trayvon's parents for having him out there up to no good.
There's another point I want to make about a specific group of people. Okay, a lot of people will say free speech, free speech. This is what we're fighting for, free speech. Okay, but if you have a different opinion than their agenda, then you're a racist, you're a fascist, you're a, whatever. And that's just, it's completely hypocritical across the board. I mean, it's like, what is wrong with these people? You know what I mean?
I completely understand what you mean. It's unbelievable the hypocrisy that's going around in general. You know what I mean? I cannot believe that, some of the people that are out here calling for justice for Trayvon, and a lot of these people are these Occupy Wall Street dicks, that, are confronting the cops and trying to, start riots with the cops and, literally thumbing their noses to authority, and yet in this Million Hoodie March, they can get together and demand justice from the cops, the same cops that they're harassing and assaulting? I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
No, and also today, if I'm correct, I'll have to look at the article, but in Florida, there was a teen protest for Trayvon Martin. They went into a Walgreens and ransacked it and looted it, okay? So I had prognosticated to you a couple of 3 days ago that there would be riots, did I not?
Yeah, you did say it to me in direct message that this looks like it could go into some rioting type of escalation, and this is the first news I've heard about a Walgreens being ransacked as a supposed protest for Trayvon, but, you're right. You could be absolutely right here, man. This could be the catalyst that the government wants to, kind of make things go into disorder to justify martial law.
That's exactly right, and just to avert attention away from, other political agendas that we really actually need to be focusing on. But, yeah, I tweeted you the article. It should be on your feed, but I'll let you go and take more callers. Thank you for taking my call.
No problem. Hey, thank you very much, Misty Kins. If you don't know her Twitter account, Ghost is my host, man. Great source for news right there. Thanks for calling in, Misty Kins. I appreciate it. And I agree. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? I mean, this is just utter hypocrisy, and now it's getting to a point where it could potentially be violent. It could potentially be violent out here. I mean, just look at some of Trayvon's friends, man. OG Yogi. I mean, I would say go and look at Mr. Monopolsky. I would ask you to go look at his Twitter, but I'm assuming that the lawyers or somebody with the Trayvon family told him to stop acting like such an idiot. And, maybe make your goddamn Twitter account private, and that's exactly what he did, which is kind of unfortunate because there's a lot of evidence on that Twitter account, all right? A lot of evidence on that Twitter account, as well as the one they took down, no_limit_NIGGA. There was a lot of evidence there, especially a tweet given out by Trayvon on January 28th, where he talks about how he just got off the phone with Mr. Greenass, and the replies to that particular tweet had something to the effect of, hey, is green your favorite Skittle? Yellow is my... the tweet had nothing to do with Skittles, all right? The tweet had nothing to do with Skittles that Trayvon Martin had tweeted out, and people were replying, hey, what's your favorite Skittle? I like that green Skittle. I also like... I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then when you make the correlation that Skittles are actually a street term for narcotics, then it throws a whole new dimension on why potentially Trayvon would have been out in the rain in a hoodie at night. I'm just saying, and walking around. I don't want to hear this nonsense that he was out there walking to the store. If he was just walking, like a beeline to the store and a beeline back, I sincerely doubt that freaking George would have gotten out of his freaking ride, called the cops, none of that stuff, all right? But no, he was out there walking around, all right? He was out there walking around. Who the hell knows what he was doing, all right? Who the hell knows? But I think that the police need to investigate that. They need to get a hold of that cell phone that he had. They need to look at the texts. They need to look at what phone calls were being made, because I'm almost willing to bet that there was some kind of street pharmacy transaction that was potentially going to take place. And, when Zimmerman was just kind of looking at this kid from afar, when the kid saw that Zimmerman was looking at him, I'm sure he got a little upset. He's ruining his deal, or, he's ruining whatever nefarious criminality that he could potentially be partaking in. He's ruining it. So that's why he confronted him. This is corroborated with the girlfriend. The girlfriend even said that, he went up to damn George Zimmerman and said, hey, why are you following me? And this is also corroborated with, not only all the marks, bruises, and broken noses and gashes on the head of George Zimmerman, but also Mr. Monopolski, and you can look on my Twitter, Mr. Monopolski, I retweeted this tweet on February 28th, February 28th? February 28th, right here, all right? Favorite this son of a bitch, for Christ's sake. It says, @no_limit_NIGGA. I'm gonna miss you till I die, dog. I know you whooped his ass, though. Now, what the hell does that mean? I know you whooped his ass, though. What the hell does that mean, Mr. Monopolski? I know you whooped his ass, though. That's all I'm saying, you cannot deny the facts anymore, peeps, all right? I know all you people were like,
yeah, I am so virtuous and self-righteous. I'm going to hop on this Trayvon Martin bandwagon and make myself look so much better than everybody else because I'm going to wear a hoodie and I'm going to act cool and I'm going to say, look, there's nothing wrong with wearing hoodies.
Anyway, area code 204, what's up? What do you think about the Trayvon Martin case?
Ghost, you're a racist.
Is that it? Is that all you got to say?
You're also a fucking faggot.
Oh, how can you call me that when there's two guys on one phone?
Well, actually, that makes three.
See, lad, there's three of you guys there, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Give me a break. Get off. Get them off. Isn't that hypocritical? You see, talking about hypocrisy, this guy's sitting over here calling me a freaking homosexual derogatory term, and they got three idiots over there with hard legs, playing with their Peter shafts in a freaking computer. Jesus Christ, but that's America for you. Isn't that right? That's America. Ain't that America? You and me. Ain't that America? It hurts when I pee. Ain't that America? Home of the stupidity, yeah. 951, what's up? What do you think about the Trayvon Martin case? Yeah, great, you're going to hang up, for Christ's sake. You waited on hold for all that time, you're going to hang up. 571, what up? We can't understand you there, all right? You get a better phone there, jerk dick. Stop shopping at the Salvation Army. 417, what's up? What do you think about the Trayvon Martin case?
Is that me?
Yeah, what's up?
Is that me?
That's you.
I think it's a bunch of bullcrap, actually. I can't see why they would all overreact like that.
Well, because it's convenient to do so. That's why. It seems to me that the American public has a hard-on to be a part of something. Oh, I'm going to be a part of Occupy Wall Street. Oh, I'm going to be a part of the hoodie march. Oh, it's just so pathetically ridiculous, man. Seriously. And they hop onto these issues not knowing their ass from their elbow. They don't even know the substance of what the hell they're doing. Ugh. 504, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin case? Yeah, I hope somebody chokes you to death. 314, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin case? Yeah, you stupid Helen Keller deaf mute. 856, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin case?
Hey, Garrus, I got your granny over here. That's one fop ass nigga. Yeah.
Let me just give out your number. 856-759. You want me to give out your number? You idiots have big balls, and then when I sit over here and say I'm just gonna give out your goddamn number, you stupid son of a bitch. I'm gonna hang up. It's not fair. It's not fair. Let's call his ass back, engineer. I'm gonna sit over here and take this prank calling crap. Call his ass back. Give me a damn break. Hey. You're just gonna hang up on me now? Come on, no, come on, call him back, engineer. Call his ass back. Call him back. Why does he keep hanging up for? Why you keep hanging up? Why you keep hanging up, man? Come on, you called up, made fun of my granny, saying you're banging her. My granny's dead, by the way. I want to call you up. I want to talk to you about it.
The person you are trying to reach is not accepting calls at this time. Please try your call again later.
La persona con la que intenta comunicarse no acepta llamadas en este momento.
Shut that Spanish bitch up. Shut that Spanish bitch up, engineer. I don't want to hear no goddamn Spanish. Jesus Christ. How convenient, huh? How freaking convenient. You know what? That one's going on the list, all right? That one's going right into the list. So, you know, we have another freaking special or something. That guy's he's getting called, all right? Hold on, let me put it in the list here before I forget because, you know, we ain't going to sit over here and allow this to happen. I mean, hey, you have the balls to call me up and talk garbage about my granny. I mean, let's just give you a call up. We want to talk to you. And all of a sudden, I don't know. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh, poo-poo. Jesus Christ. Put this idiot in the list. There, he's in the list. All right, let's go somewhere else. Let's keep it going. We're supposed to be talking about Trayvon Martin here, but of course we're having a bunch of, you know, milky-looking jerk dicks that are out here trying to, you know, prank call me, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. 781, what's up? What do you think about Trayvon Martin?
Oh, hello, Ghost. Sorry about my cousin earlier. She was the one who called about the whole Obama thing, if you recall.
All right, what's your point?
The point is, hello, I'm Professor Poop Tickler. You may have shut out my Twitter a little bit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no shit. Get him off. Get him off. Get his ass off. Get out of here. Can we get a major fail, engineer? Jesus Christ. Major fail. Oh, boo. Boo. Jesus Christ. Go back to troll school, man. God damn it. I am disappointed. 831, what's up? What do you think about Trayvon Martin?
Hold on. Wait. So I was thinking. I was talking with your granny. Oh, all right. Did you do that? Oh, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
831-235-19. Should we go? Should we continue going? Come on. Here, let's call him back. How about that? Let's call him back. I'm telling you, I'm not taking this crap anymore, man. You idiots are going to sit over here and not only get personal with the insults, but fail with trolling. I'm calling your ass back, all right? That's the rules. That's just how it is. That's just how it's going to be. Stupid oh, look, he put his phone off the hook. Look at him. Look at him. He put his phone on the... boo! Oh, stupid moron. Well, that's another one on the list. I mean, we're just adding them today, baby. We're just adding them and adding them. Another one on the list there. Boom. Right there. Anyway, who else do we got going on? 914, what do you think about Trayvon Martin? He's sitting over there playing with his pecker shaft. 802, what do you think about Trayvon Martin?
I was thinking that,
You're a stumbling, mumbling little jerk. You sound too fruity to be on this broadcast anyway. 239, what do you think about Trayvon Martin?
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, well, I was thinking that he should really just go back to, first grade because he probably didn't pass it because he's selling drugs anyway.
Christ, you know,
what's wrong with that?
You idiot! You're an idiot! You people are idiots! Jesus Christ! I'm going to end this broadcast early. I'm telling you this, right? This is why I don't do shows anymore. You know that? This is why I don't do shows, all right? Because listen to this. I mean, is anybody really listening? I mean, is this fucking thing on, for Christ's sake? I'm telling you, man. I mean, this is a serious subject matter, for Christ's sake. And look this is what we have to do. We got to sit here and just palate this, for Christ's sake. don't do any broadcasts anymore, morons? Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. That's it. I'm just going to go through the news, and I'm out of here, all right? All right, y'all don't care about Trayvon Martin, so it's obvious, all right? Y'all are going to continue to coalesce behind this stupid issue when this kid was a criminal, all right? And that's all there is to it. That's my opinion, and if all you people are going to sit back and continue to promote a criminal, well, then you idiots are embracing criminality. So shut up your ass. Anyway, Obama got caught on a hot mic out there at that summit. Did y'all hear that? He was talking to freaking Medvedev. And did you hear in that particular little hot mic conversation, he talked about how not for Russia not to go out and, how can I put it, not to go out and pursue this missile defense system until after the election? And it's like, just hold off there. After the election, I'll have a lot more leverage and a lot more leeway. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I mean, what kind of a secret deal is the president making with Russia is what I'd like to know. I mean, I know that there's some candidates in the GOP that are bringing this up and that are making this an issue on the campaign trail. I particularly think it should be an important issue, all right? What exactly did he mean? What exactly did he mean? Stupid piece of crap. Anyway, go look it up for yourself if you don't know what I'm talking about. The Seoul Summit, that's where they were at, all right? This Seoul Summit has got all, 56 countries or something. They're coming together, and they're pledging to make the world safer by reducing nuclear arms stockpiles, by making, uranium illegal for the private sector or something of that nature. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're discussing, but it's more bureaucratic pomp. That's all it is. It's international bureaucratic pomp, and it isn't going to do the world one bit of good. Not one bit of good. So anyway, that's all there is to it, all right? I mean, I don't know what these leaders are doing out there, making secret deals. I mean, we capture the president on a hot mic over here trying to, beg Medvedev, hey, just wait till after the election, after his last election, too. I mean, how is he so confident that he's going to win the election? What makes him think he's so confident he's going to win? I wonder if Acorn's going to do some more ballot stuffing or something. I have no idea. Anyway, let's continue on. Since we're talking about Obama, the Supreme Court debated Obamacare today. And let me tell you, those justices, they were taking swings at the constitutionality of a federal mandate of purchasing insurance. And just based upon the testimony and the questioning by the justices towards both sides of the issue, it seems to me that the justices could potentially rule against Obamacare. I mean, there are some justices that still believe in the Constitution, and they still believe that this federal mandate to purchase something is against the Constitution. So hooray for the damn justices who understand the implications of Obamacare, all right? Thank you very much. But I hope that this means that they're going to strike it down because, I mean, they need to do this. I mean, isn't this shit going to roll out in about 2013, 2014? Freaking Obamacare? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on. At least 50 killed in South Libya, one of Barack Obama's, foreign policy disasters. At least 50 killed in tribal clashes in the southern city of Sabah. And believe it or not, I've read reports that NATO is actually bombing Sabah as we speak. Can you believe this crap? I mean, we haven't been able to get this confirmed, but this is according to several sources out here, that on top of tribal clashes killing about 50 people in Sabah, South Libya, we've got NATO with a new bombing campaign out there, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is just sick, man. I mean, what? I just don't understand. I do not understand the foreign policy of this president, I mean, we aided and abetted the rebels out there against Gaddafi, which had links with Al-Qaeda. And now Al-Qaeda flags are being raised in Libya. All you got to do is do a YouTube search for Libya Al-Qaeda flag, and you'll see flags. You'll see footage of flags all over Libya. Al-Qaeda. Yeah. Thanks, Obama. Yes, we can, right? Jesus Christ. 50 dead once again in tribal little skirmishes in South Libya. Anyway, the Pope visited Cuba. That's right, the Pope is in Cuba. Anyway, the Pope is in Cuba, and apparently the Pope is trying to saber rattle by trying to call for political reform within the government of Cuba. You know, I mean, can you believe this crap? I mean, you got the Pope coming in trying to flex nuts. Jesus Christ. I mean, hey, Popey. How about flexing nuts with your own goddamn bishops and your priests and tell them to lay off all the young boys that come in to be working the altar? How about that? You know what I find disgusting about the Catholic Church, seriously? You know, we had this polygamous sect out here in Texas that relocated from Utah. That Warren Jebs asshole, you know? Anyway, this Warren Jebs, you know, some Mormon freak that, you know, had like 80 wives or something. They lived like frontiers people. You know, whatever the hell it was, whatever freaking religious freak show kind of perception they were living. Anyway, when it was alleged, and obviously through the court of law he found convicted of, having sex with underage girls. You know, when it was found that, you know, he was having sex with underage girls, the federal government raided the compound. Remember, they rounded up the girls, they put them on a bus, they questioned them all. I mean, they took evidence, they did all this crap to Warren Jebs and his Mormon sect out there. But it has been proven that the entire Catholic Church has partaken and covered up child molestation after child molestation after child molestation case. And yet, are there any federal agents busting down the door of the archdiocese or the goddamn churches across America? I mean, do we got Interpol going into the Vatican, you know, asking questions? No, you don't, all right? That's what I find rather ironic. You know, we can sit over here and, you know, point the fingers at this and that, and these are bad people, and lo and behold, we got the Catholic Church over here robbing the innocence of young children and justifying it because of and you know what? Let's have a couple of true capitalist confessions. How about that? How about that? We're going to have some true capitalist confessions. Who has a confession, my son? 732, do you have a confession?
Hey, Gus, I actually wanted to tell you something. Jason Russell used to be a family friend of ours.
Oh, yeah?
I just want to let you know that, and I have a little bit of inside scoop. The last time I saw him, he got invisible children all over my chin.
No, that's a horrible joke. That's screwed up, asshole. All right, yeah, blow it out your ass, all right? This is true capitalist confessions, you sick, twisted prick. Jesus Christ. You see what I got to freaking put up with, man? Jesus Christ. 513, you got any capitalist confessions?
Yeah, I do have a confession.
All right, go ahead. What's your capitalist confession, my son?
I have had rogue thoughts about communism, and I have also... I am unfortunately a furry, and we go...
I mean, what was that? Was that hamster style? What the hell was that?
I don't even fucking know.
Exactly. Shove it up your ass. That's what you should know. Shove it up your clogged up, disgusting, palled up pooper. 936, what's up? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's enough. All right, Let's move on. I don't care about the Pope visiting Cuba. Anyway, Sarkozy, believe it or not, the French president, he's asking TV channels not to show the killings that recently were bestowed upon the country of France. For you folks that are unaware, there was this terrorist, rogue ass clown that was going around the country of France and just gunning people down and allegedly wearing a camera around his neck to videotape the whole damn disgusting scene. Well, according to Al Jazeera, they actually got a hold of the tape. They were sent the tape of the footage of this killer that was going around France killing people for whatever reason. They got a hold of the footage. Now, according to Al Jazeera, they're not going to air it. But I'm sure that footage is going to be out and about on the internet soon enough. So be on the lookout for that. Of course, Sarkozy is asking TV channels not to show the killings. But, the internets, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember that Berg execution. You all remember that? That was pretty bad. They decapitated. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it, but it'll find its way around here. Be on the lookout for that, because if Al Jazeera has it, that means it's going to be on the internet soon enough. Anyway, and Bashar al-Assad. Oh, our buddy Bashar al-Assad, believe it or not, he's actually come out of hiding now that he has agreed to the UN ceasefire. You know what I mean? He has finally agreed to the UN ceasefire, and now that he has drawn down his troops and ceasefired with the rebels, he actually had the audacity to go in and visit Homs, a city in Syria, one of the most bombarded cities by Bashar al-Assad's army in Syria. He actually had the audacity to go out there and visit with these people. And you know what he said? He told the people that I was forced to utilize such brutal tactics because the rebels forced my hand, and I'm sorry. I mean, he had the audacity to go out there and tell these people this. And not to mention that Bashar al-Assad, he looked pretty bad, looked pretty gaunt, to say the least. He looked like he'd been staying up late nights and, probably not eating well, that sort of thing. He looked pretty bad, for Christ's sake. And rightfully so, because he deserves to die, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, killing over 8,000 people and, coming out and trying to shake hands with people like he's a politician again. What a disgusting, despicable human being. And do you think that he's probably going to... You think he's going to oblige the UN ceasefire? I don't think so, all right? So I'm going to continue to say, death! Death to Bashar al-Assad! I mean, can you believe that? He had the audacity to go into Homs, for Christ's sake. I mean, this was the most heavily bombarded city in Syria by his freaking military. What a heartless scumbag, man. Seriously, you fuck you. I'm sorry for cursing, but fuck you, Bashar al-Assad. You sorry piece of secularist Baptist crap. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I know I'm supposed to talk about the media and Hollywood, but y'all know my stances on that. I do want to end this particular segment by talking about the Shorty Awards. That's right. Yesterday was the Shorty Awards, and people were actually tuning in. I mean, from what I understand, the capitalist army literally completely took control of the Ustream chat room. I mean, it was all capitalist up in there, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, this aired yesterday. It streamed over the internet. Everybody was watching. Everybody was waiting to see who was going to win the Radio Shorty Award. And lo and behold, they completely skipped over the whole category. Oh, can you believe that crap? They completely skipped over the whole category. And you want to know why? Because of yours truly's stance on capitalism. Because of yours truly's stance on the Trayvon Martin case. That's why. This is Hollywood, for Christ's sake. They're a bunch of political leftists. And instead of giving the true capitalist radio broadcast any kind of recognition, I mean, even if they didn't give me and the true capitalist radio show the award, I mean, we still would have been able to get some props, you know? I mean, Ricky Gervais was saying the awards, for Christ's sake. You know, it would have been nice to hear Ricky Gervais say, yes, we got True Capitalist Radio. Yes, we got True Capitalist Radio. And we got not Sam Roberts, that stupid fruity bastard with the afro. Oh, yeah. I mean, I wanted to hear it. But they completely skipped over the category. Now, I just wanted to reiterate that the Shorty Awards was the biggest scam of all time, all right? Because let's say they even gave me an email and suggested that I was going to win. I would have still had to have paid, what was it, $1,500 just to go into the door. Can you believe this crap? I mean, you're giving me an award, and I'm going to have to drop $1,500 just to go into your stupid little award show? I'm not joking, and that's not including, of course, you know, the freaking flight over there and the hotel. $1,500. How in the hell can you give me an award, and I got to pay you $1,500? I mean, it's just, I mean, what a ripoff, man. You know what I mean? What a freaking ripoff. Goddamn Shorty Awards, for Christ's sake. We got screwed, capitalist army. We got screwed. Give me a goddamn break. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a virtual acceptance of the award because I won the popular vote anyway. The Capitalist Army won the popular vote. The True Capitalist Radio Show won the popular vote on the Shorty Awards. So I'm going to accept it right here, right now. Well, let me get a can or something. All right, here we go. Here's this Shorty Award right here, all right? I want to thank the Capitalist Army, first and foremost, for being one down-ass group of individuals who understand that what we've got to do is emphasize economic freedom and anti-totalitarianism. I want to thank all the fans out there who listen to the broadcast, who appreciate the commentary, who appreciate the entertainment aspect, all aspects of the show. And last but not least, I want to say that the reason that I do the True Capitalist Radio broadcast is not for fame, not for money, not for any other reason other than the fact that I want to spark synapses in the brains of everyone throughout the world in hopes of spawning some kind of intellectual revolution, a renaissance of sorts, that'll help bring this messed up world into somewhat cohesion. And not to mention, I'm doing it for the lulz. Anyway, thank you very much, and thank you for the Shorty Award. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Shorty Award and chunk it. I'm going to chunk it. Get this crap out of here. This is what I think of your Shorty Award. That's what I think of your Shorty Award. That's what I think of your Shorty Award. I wipe my ass with your Shorty Award, you stupid piece of crap. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. You piece of crap. Here. All you idiots from the Shorty Awards, you people take a whiff of this. You all take a whiff of that, you disgusting scumbags, you Hollywood pricks. You're going to sit over here and skip the entire category. Screw you people. Anyway, that's it. All right, that's enough. Let's just go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti because I'm already sick of this crap as it is. All right? I'm sick of this crap because nobody's taking this freaking, this goddamn crap serious, this Trayvon Martin stuff. Nobody's caring about any of this crap. The president's politicizing this case. You got the liberals hopping on this freaking bandwagon. You got freaking MSNBC being a freaking propaganda machine for this crap. That's enough. It's about time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the time of the broadcast where you actually become a part of the broadcast. The spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now, 646-652-4869, And when I call on your Skype name or on your area code, you will have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. And when I call on your Skype name or on your area code, don't be a Helen Keller deaf mute. Be ready to say whatever it is that you're going to say and get ready to say it. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. 724 Radio Graffiti.
Do you ever have those heavy flow days? Oh, absolutely, sweetheart. Everybody does. Mom, remember the movie The Shining where the elevator doors are opening up? And oh, honey, what you need is a more absorbent tampon. Like what? Well, what's the most absorbent thing in the world?
Sick son of a bitch. 517 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, bitch, get on the bed. Spread your legs, we'll shake like Mexico.
You sorry sack of crap. 347 Radio Graffiti. 305 Radio Graffiti. 773 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. Just want to say thank you so much for coming back. Your news is valuable, very valuable, and we thank you because the media isn't telling us the truth, and you are.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. 347 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, what is this guy in a restaurant or something? 201 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I've got 2 things to say.
All right, hurry up.
All right, first thing I'd like to, I think I might be the first one to say this, but I want to give a shout-out to Super Day. And second of all, they're making pony pillows based on Rule 34.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm very proud of you there, jerk. All right. 763 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Rule 34 is bad.
What?
Wait, Mikey, you here? You're here?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Wait. Mikey.
What?
I have to tell you something. All right? Don't say anything. When Ghost calls my name, listen into him right now. When he calls my name and you hear something, I want you to, what's the word? Hang on.
Like cheering. You just shout, go, Ghost.
Did the show just go offline? Oh, there we go.
Jesus Christ. With you. Did you hear this major fail? Major fail, for Christ's sake. You're supposed to do all this beforehand, you moron. You're supposed to do all the planning beforehand, not while you're on the line, you jerk dick. Jesus Christ. 443 Radio Graffiti.
It really rustles my jimmies that there's no Harris Klebold ticket.
Stupid moron. 405 Radio Graffiti.
I'll get you next time, Conquest. Next.
Yeah, real funny, you jerk off. Shove it up your ass. 909 Radio Graffiti. Helen Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. 574 Radio Graffiti. Crap. I mean, the only thing you're missing is some chopped, for Christ's sake. What is this, screwed and chopped, fuck you, Texas or something? You sick sons of a bitch. 307 Radio Graffiti.
Like these young bass guy coming straight with the heater. Niggas getting mad cause I...
Oh, Jesus Christ. 479 Radio Graffiti.
I'll get you next time, Ghost.
Shut up with that crap. 251 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I used to be a Trayvon Martin supporter, and then I found out about the truth of what actually happened and how the news media covered things up. And you won't believe where I found a lot of this stuff. It was actually on 4chan on the politics section. They covered a lot of things on there.
Oh, well, I mean, now 4chan's cracking the case, huh? 204 Radio Graffiti. Stupid morons. 636 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I'd just like to say that I'm a huge fan of Ron Paul 2012.
Well, I appreciate it, but no on the Ron Paul 2012. 570 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, the Pope hides small children under his hat.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised if, there's a whole culture of people living under that pointy hat. 716 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, shout out to the Capitalist Army.
Hey, man, thanks a lot, man. 301 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. Can you shove it up your ass with that crap? People got headphones, jerk. 239 Radio Graffiti.
Hi, I have one question for you, Ghost.
Yeah.
How come you never made like a Twitch TV account so you can actually make some money off of this show? I mean, it'd be good for you.
I'm not in it for the money. I make my own money, but at the same time, I mean, I'm not necessarily doing this for free either. I mean, I am getting tip money from these goddamn Blog Talk Radio people, but, I mean, if somebody's willing to make me an offer, hey, Ghost Politics is the Twitter name, all right? 443 Radio Graffiti.
I've eaten stillbirth soup.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I mean... That was a splice! That was a splice, and I never said that! I mean, freaking stillbirth soup? I mean, where do you freaking... God! Where do you come up with this crap? Jesus Christ, give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. The freaking mic, for Christ's sake. Stillbirth soup, you sick sons of bitches, really? Jesus. 209 Radio Graffiti. 954 Radio Graffiti.
Hello. I just recently found out about Radio Graffiti, and I would like to thank you for all the information that you're...
Yeah, well, whatever. 918 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what's up?
How's it going, man?
Happy Taco Tuesday, man, by the way. I thought it was a little bit weird how you kind of like skip... Hold on. Mom, shut the fuck up and go play with your dragon dildo or some shit. Fuck!
Oh, man. Here you go with talking to your mom. Why do you talk to your mom that way, jerk off?
Dude, she's fucking annoying. Honestly, have you ever talked to her?
No, I've never had. Why don't you put her on the horn? I'd like to talk to her.
Well, she's a little bit busy right now, man. I told her to play with that dragon dildo, and she's going at it, man.
Oh, you sick son of a bitch. Get him off. Get this sick son of a bitch off. 352 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I'd like to say happy Taco Tuesday.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Who else we got going on? 276. What's up, Radio Graffiti? 276, you there? Yeah, you're just playing with your pecker shaft, too. 858, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, nigger boo, colored toonie. Black horse, monkey, brown bass pony. Melon muncher, chicken bone sucker. Blue, black, silverback, big spear chucker. Anyway you figure, the princess ain't a nigger to me.
Oh, man, come on with that racial crap. Come on! I mean, we were just talking about Trayvon Martin in a racial case, man. That's something. You don't need to play that crap. You stupid assholes. 619 Radio Graffiti. Man, why? Why would you learn how to play that on the freaking horn? Why would you learn how to play that freaking brony crap? Freaking bronies, man. I'm telling you, they just... Jesus Christ, these freaking bronies, man. Take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack, you talking horse-clopping pieces of crap. 616 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, shut up. 321 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I really need to make a confession.
Well, too bad. You know, you probably need to make it to your mom just by the sense in your fruity-ass voice. 831 Radio Graffiti.
Jesus Christ, man. Just sit there and do your job. Just sit there and do your damn job. You're saying it. Fuck you.
Shove it up your ass with that splice. Shove it up your ass. The engineer would never do something like that, you stupid morons. Jeez, well, did you hear this, engineer? Did you hear what they did? He's not even he like that. 469 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost.
What's up?
I just wanted to say, you need to confess that you are a brony, okay? We all know that you are.
No, shut up. No, I'm not a freaking brony. You idiots only wished. You'd probably all be clopping if I did. 567 Radio Graffiti. What the hell is that? 951 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, man, I agree with you on the Zimmerman thing, man.
What?
I agree with you on the Zimmerman case. You know, like that guy was a hero. It's not like he was a meddling busybody going around and trying to be the law himself. You know, I agree with you.
No, you're exactly right. Zimmerman was a capitalist protecting his own private property. If people don't want to see that and they want to throw a racial connotation to it, that's because they're collecting EBT and they got too much time on their hands and they want to go to some protest just so that they can act like it's a freaking impromptu festival. That's all there is to it. 909 Radio Graffiti. 609 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what's up? Happy Taco Tuesday. We hipster capitalists missed you, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Taco Tuesday, baby. Happy Taco Tuesday. 636 Radio Graffiti.
Happy Taco Tuesday, Ghost, and Ron Paul 2012.
Hey, thanks a lot, and I don't know about the Ron Paul thing, but thanks a lot for the Happy Taco Tuesday. How about 920 Radio Graffiti? All right, how about 508 Radio Graffiti?
I own Rainbow Dash strap-on, and on the weekends, I coat my ass.
Shut up. 443 Radio Graffiti.
2012, thinking Ghost is a brony. I seriously hope you guys don't do this.
What are you talking about, man? I'm not a freaking brony, you jerk. All right? 978 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, love your show. Keep up the good work, and happy Taco Tuesday. Peace out.
Hey, man, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, man. Taco Tuesday, baby. 251 Radio Graffiti.
Shout out to George Zimmerman and happy Taco Tuesday.
Hey, man, thanks a lot, man. No kidding, man. He needs all the support he can get because he's got a $25,000 bounty on his head by the Black Panther Party. 301 Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost. What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, I have to apologize. It was my friend who called you. Well,
what are you talking about?
My friend that called you earlier.
Oh, well, yeah, he was an idiot. 239 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, I'm going to have a four-way with the Pope, your grandma, and your son.
Really? How about if I just give your number, maybe get some more people into it? How about that? 239-895. Should I keep going?
No.
No, why not? Why not? Don't you want more people to get in on that orgy that you got going on?
No, it's only four-way, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up. 405 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. It's me, Hank Hill, and I just had something to say today. I just wanted to say that Hank Jedediah Hill, is a brony.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What, Hank Hill's a brony now? Are you kidding me? Hank Hill's a brony? Oh, Jesus Christ. And look, from what I understand, there's a lot of people on Butthurt 4chan in the political section that are pissed off at me. Hey, shove it up your ass. How about that? I don't give a shit if you're pissed at me. 234 Radio Graffiti. What is this shit? Shove it up your ass with that crap. Jesus Christ. 763 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Ghost, the true capitalist champion!
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate the enthusiasm. 818 Radio Graffiti. What is this crap? What is this crap? Jesus Christ. 518 Radio Graffiti.
Dave Matthews, 2012.
I tell you, we got a lot of pretty good guitar players in the capitalist army. I'll tell you that. 606 Radio Graffiti.
And I hate to say big my grandson here, but
and you splicers are real jerks, man. I'll tell you that right goddamn. You're some real jerk-ass jerks. Anyway, let's take some there's a whole bunch of Skype callers. Let's take some Skype. We got Steve the Master, Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, can you lower that crap down, please, for Christ's sake? How about Shirtless Bowels, Radio Graffiti?
It's only me from over the sea, Barnacle Bill the Sailor. I've come to take you away with me. I'm Barnacle Bill the Sailor.
Okay, that's great. I appreciate it. Big Turd 96, Radio Graffiti. Herman Sugarcane.
He is False Nigga.
Fake Herman Sugarcane. You know it, and I never said that, you spliced piece of crap. I never said that. Folsey 135, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, that was a little bit of Folsey, man. Folsey is the true capitalist organist. You know what I mean? He knows how to work his organ, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, 936, Radio Graffiti. We can't even hear that crap. 724, Radio Graffiti.
Guys, I want a girl who likes ponies. How do?
How long is the natural estrus cycle for horses? Ray.
Is it legal to keep a small pony in your house as a pet? Like
what is it? What is this? Stephen Hawking playing Mario 2, for Christ's sake? Oh, come on, come on, you can do it. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. Jimmy Kudos, Radio Graffiti. Remixes, man. These freaking remixes, man. 760, Radio Graffiti.
Shout-outs to Ghost, the engineer, and George Zimmerman.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. 404, Radio Graffiti.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, get the hell off my line then, you stupid milky liquor. 832, Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost. How are you doing today?
Who is this?
This is Tina.
Tina the trans-testicle. Oh, here we go. What's your excuse?
Oh, I just wanted to tell you I'm about to go take a shit. Do you want to give me a rim job to clean it off?
That's a really sick, twisted thing to say there, you dumb, imbecilic moron. I mean, aren't you a trans-testicle? I mean, that's the last thing that you should be talking garbage about. I mean, that's the hole that you want males to penetrate, and here you are talking about, taking dirty diarrhea shits.
Well, usually when I'm over there with you, you always take it from me, and I thought today.
Shut up, you stupid tranny. You're an ugly tranny, by the way, too. I've seen your freaking YouTube video, for Christ's sake. I mean, you need a little bit more work, girlfriend. All right. Seriously, I mean, stop half-assing it. I mean, that's what I hate about, trans testicles, that half-ass trans testicle, they're like, because I grow my hair long and wear a dress, I'm a tranny. No, you're not. All right? Shave your fucking face. All right? That's all I got to say, bro. Shave your face. And your body, too, because, hairy arms and legs and Adam's apple with a mustache, no. Ain't going to attract the males towards that disgusting, despicable... never mind. 267 Radio Graffiti.
Flood was here.
What?
What?
Shut up, you stupid moron. 313, Radio Graffiti.
He's so bad. They call him boss. He's boss nigger. He's so bad.
God damn it, I never said that, you freaking splicers, man. Note Party, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hello, Ghost. I just wanted to say that it was my Catholic priest who made me realize I was gay, and now today I'm a female transsexual.
Oh, now, please tell me that's not a true story, Note Party, please.
Oh, well, yes, it is, Ghost.
Oh, get him off! No, get him off! Jesus Christ! Oh, my God. 831, Radio Graffiti.
I'm from America, 'cause it's number one. I could take a bucket dump and it would look like where you're from. Glassman, blew a jet into 9/11 in the greatest fucking country. This ain't your country. So many people ask, why didn't you take a rack? I'll tell you outright.
Jesus Christ. Everybody's just auto-tuning, aren't they, huh? I bet you Zap and Roger probably kicking themselves in the ass right now hearing all this. You know what I mean? I want to be your man. Anyway, 479, Radio Graffiti.
You got your rape.
Shut up with that stupid, dumbass Inspector Gadget voice, all right? Jesus Christ. Ann and the Wizard, Radio Graffiti.
Trayvon Martin! Trayvon Martin! Let's take some Skittles! Let's take some Skittles! Trayvon Martin! Trayvon Martin! Let's take some Skittles! Let's take some...
What the hell is that? Jesus Christ. Jub Joe, Radio Graffiti.
Hey Ghost, what's going on? If there's one thing we should remember about Trayvon Martin, I think it's not the drugs, it's not the beating up of a bus driver, it's not the fact he got suspended, it's the fact that at least he was a tea drinker. And I would like to fade out with the bottles.wave, but I've only got these at the moment, so I haven't got a good fade out effect. Apologies.
No, it's okay, and obviously you appreciate the young man for being an avid tea drinker. I mean, I think that he had, one of those Arizona teas, so he's definitely trying to be a connoisseur in that regard. Wink, wink. 817, Radio Graffiti.
I just want to know why you hate Obama so much. Did you bang your wife at some point?
Well, no, I don't hate Obama. I just don't like what he's done to the country. All right. As a matter of fact, I think he's a brilliant politician. I think that he's a great propagandist. I think he's good on his feet. I think he knows how to juice the emotion out of things. So, I mean, I don't really hate the man personally. I just don't like the man's politics. And in America, when you're against somebody's politics, you can still be vocal against them. You know what I mean? It's the beautiful part about America. At least for the meantime, until the NDAA and all these other laws start implementing themselves. 567, Radio Graffiti. Stupid moron. 201, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, we can't even understand you, stupid moron. Who else do we got going on over here? SP Lee, Radio Graffiti. Jesus, I mean, how many remixes? Seriously, man, how many freaking remixes are out there? I'd like to know. Boo Dude, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, just calm down about the Shorty Awards. We all know you anyway. And the Trayvon Martin thing. The media bias thing. I read up that on 4chan actually, and my opinion would be,
shove it up your ass, you stupid moron. Shove it up your ass. 603, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what feels harder, the Cowboys or your granny's heart?
How about 603-359-3720, you stupid silly bastard? How about 901, Radio Graffiti? Oh, Jesus Christ. How about Steve Jobs is dead, Radio Graffiti?
I'm the reason you lost the shorty.
I know, Steve. Hey, I'm just as pissed as you are there, Mr. Jobs. How about Capitalist Poop Tickler, Radio Graffiti? Graffiti. I mean, what are you, sampling my voice now? Radio Graffiti. Senor Carlito, Radio Graffiti.
Going too far, my ass! You ain't seen me go far enough!
You son of a bitch. You goddamn... Let me tell you something, you scumbags! This is why I don't come up here and do broadcasts on a consistent freaking basis anymore, for Christ's sake, man. Do you hear this crap? I mean, this is why, man. This is it right here, for heaven's sake, man. Jesus Christ, man. I get freaking jaded, man. I get freaking jaded. You know what I mean? I'm depressed. Anyway, I'm just going to get out of here. I don't know if I'm going to do a show tomorrow. I don't know what the hell's going to happen, I'm starting to do shows sporadically, you know what I mean? I'm doing shows sporadically because, as you can hear from the onslaught of freaking prank calls out here, it's a little freaking difficult to, continuously do this on a consistent basis without getting freaking burnt out, to say the least, all right? Anyway, I'm out of here, all right? I hope everybody takes the information that has been put forth on this broadcast and on the Twitter account, and, of course, the Twitter account to follow is Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, no hyphens, Ghost Politics. All right, follow me on there, and moreover, if you haven't had your fair fix of the True Capitalist radio broadcast, all you've got to do is go to the official website that is the home of all the archives of every single episode that I have ever conducted on the broadcast, that I have ever conducted on the internet. They're there for free to download at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's where they're available. Anyway, folks, it's been fun. I don't know if I'm going to do another broadcast, but you never know. So you have to follow me on Twitter. All right, Ghost Politics. Anyway, folks, it's been fun. You know what time it is? I'm going out to 6th Street. It's Miller time, baby. Miller time. And you want to know why? Because Tuesday on 6th Street, like everybody knows, it's dollar you call it, baby. Dollar you call it, baby. You go down there to E6 where all the college kids are at, you can get completely plastered for $20. I mean, not that it's about the money or anything of that nature, but when the alcohol's flowing freely, everybody's feeling loose, and you know what time it is, baby. Anyway, I am out of here. I may or may not do a show tomorrow, but I'll tell you this: I will do another show this week. I will tell you that for sure. All right. Anyway, I am out of here, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in with me. Long live the capitalist army and death to ignorance. I'm out of here. Get me out of here, engineer.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.